Welcome in, everybody, to yet another episode of the panel. I hope everybody's having a good Friday so far, and I hope your Friday gets better after this show. Thanks to the panel, which is brought to you by the good guys over at PrizePicks. I'm here with Mars. I'm here with Chill, and there was a good slate of basketball games last night that we are going to get into to kick the show off. Before I do that, what's up, fellas?
You know what it is, Ron? Basketball season. What's up, brother?
Before we do this, do you guys have anything that you need to get off your chest?
Not really.
I think if we're going to start talking about games, I think we should start with the Christmas games we missed.
We didn't talk about one of those games yesterday. Not one of them.
We spoke about the Spurs. Well, we spoke about Wemby a little bit.
We spoke about Wemby. We didn't talk about the game.
Yeah, close enough. And then we spoke about Minnesota and Dallas. But we ain't speak about the last three games at all.
We talked about the Celtics.
Oh no, we spoke about
yeah,
Boston.
We talked about it.
My fault, host. You did a slightly better job than I thought. Slightly better. We didn't talk about the Warriors and Lakers or the Nuggets and the Suns.
Let's talk about it. Warriors and Lakers Christmas game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a decent game.
Steph and Bron shootout.
Yeah, it was a decent game. That's all I really have to add. So we can move on if we're done.
Mars, there's no way you brought this up to say it was a decent game.
I read the comments and they weren't happy. Like the comments like, there's no way you didn't talk about that game. There's no way. So I'm trying to give them what they want by giving you guys the floor to talk about that game. I think it was a decent game.
It definitely was a good game. It was a good old fashioned shootout from Bron and Steph. With what you expected 5 years ago, I don't know if I expected that on this Christmas, but they put on a show for us.
Yes. Well, that Denver and Phoenix game.
Yeah,
I did not stay up to watch the whole game, and the reason why I didn't stay up to watch the whole game because by halftime I'm watching that game thinking to myself, why isn't Giannis here? Of all the games, why isn't Giannis on Christmas? Why isn't Giannis here?
Why is that correlated?
The reason why it's correlated is because on Christmas, the best players in the league should be playing.
No, that's not how it always works.
That's exactly the way it works.
Jokic didn't even. Jokic won 2 MVPs and didn't.
Right.
Jokic didn't get to it. I'm being real.
And he should be playing on Christmas.
That's just not how the NBA works. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. Problem, and that's why I was pissed.
But it was the highest. It was the highest watched game of the night. The second highest watched game of the night.
I didn't even watch the second half because I'm so. Why the NBA should be showcasing their best players? Christmas is NBA Day. 100% Christmas is. It's NBA Day. So I remember Kobe, Shaq, Duncan. I remember the Kings on Christmas. I remember Jordan and the Knicks on Christmas. I remember Lajo. I remember the best players in the league being on Christmas. Tracy McGrady. Who?
Did the Spurs play on Christmas every year?
They played a lot on Christmas. When was the last time Giannis played on Christmas?
Giannis?
And why isn't this? And by the way, why isn't this a Christmas matchup? You got the best player in the league in Jokic. You got arguably. Why is this ridiculous? I'm confused. Why is this ridiculous?
I've been trying to get. I have advocated. I have advocated for them to get nationally televised games the both times they play, and they put them on the PBS channel every year, twice. The NBA does not care about that storyline, Chill.
Ox, can you remember the last time you saw Joker and Giannis go at it? Can you remember that?
No.
That's what I'm talking about. So we got the best player in the league, and arguably the best player in the league on the NBA day. On the NBA day. Now I know the schedule doesn't come out until August, so you can't predict injuries, you can't predict availability. I can definitely appreciate that. However, what you can predict is you can predict matchups. And don't get me wrong, the NBA got lucky with these teams doing their job because that San Antonio Knicks game, I thought that was going to be a blowout. It turned out to be a really good game, 100%. So that set the tone for the rest of the day. But if you have the two best players in the league, why aren't they matched up on Christmas Day? Why isn't that a thing in August?
The NBA they haven't promoted that story. And to be fair, I agree with you, Chill, but they haven't promoted that story since they started winning MVPs.
And that's probably one of the main reasons why we are where we are with these guys. Giannis should have been on Christmas yesterday. At minimum, he should have been playing. Whether he was playing against Joker, that's something different. Even though I think he should have been playing against Joker, but he should have been on Christmas yesterday. 100% he should have been.
Well, he wasn't even there last night, so would he have played?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no, he wouldn't have. Chill. I think that's the thing. Giannis has not played a dribble in the playoffs since 2023. He hasn't played a dribble past the first round of the playoffs since 2023. And I think that plus he hasn't won an MVP since I think who was president at that point? Was that still that's Donald Trump? Yeah, he had won an MVP since the Trump administration. He had to finish top 2 in MVP since the Trump administration. Matter of fact, you want to talk about a career?
What does this have to do with the price of tea in China?
I know. I'm just telling you.
Can you tell me what
Giannis really ain't even worth being on Christmas?
That's what
Can you tell me what this has to do with the Colorado Buffaloes being the hottest team in Denver?
It doesn't. It has nothing to do with it. The fact that and Penn actually made a compelling argument about both Giannis and Joker. Like this story, if you have these two guys on Christmas, now we have Giannis playing at an MVP level for the 3rd straight year he's doing this. You got Joker, arguably the best. I think he's the best player in the game, but Joker playing as the best player in the game. If we got these two guys playing on Christmas, we got conversations like we had with you. We got conversations like we had with Penn. Now the buildup leads to the game. So I think that does even more for ratings when you got your best players playing on Christmas as opposed to Giannis is sitting home. Oh, I didn't think Cleveland would be this good. I'll be lying if I said that. I thought they'd be good. I didn't think they'd be this good. But I mean, Oklahoma City should be on Christmas. I thought that they'd be this good. They should have been playing yesterday. 100% they should have been. If you're a league that's gonna market your stars, you should market them on the day.
Which team should have been taken out for OKC?
One more time.
Which team should have been taken out for OKC? I'm just looking.
Well, I feel like it's easy to say that now, considering what went on.
Let's just say going into it. Yeah,
chill. It's not. It's still easy. OKC should have been over there. Been there over the Wolves. They should have been there over the Suns. I would say the Wolves. So they should have been over the Wolves.
Dallas in the NBA Finals
and the Spurs. Damn Wemby. They should have been there over the Spurs.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Y'all say what y'all want. OKC as a team should have been there.
And Wemby is more watchable than the entire OKC.
I'm San Antonio on Christmas. That's where it should have been.
Should have been
OKC versus San Antonio.
I agree.
Obviously, this is before the injury when they make the schedule. But before the season, when you expect Chet to be there, Chet versus Wemby on Christmas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
think they should have the ability to change the schedule. Christmas schedule.
I think the Christmas schedule should be made like a month before Christmas.
I'm talking about on December 15th. We changed the schedule depending on
last
who's
week.
I'm not saying that, but like a month.
Like chill, business. If you got the schedule set right, and let's say the Spurs playing. Let's say, God forbid, Wemby has a high ankle sprain. He's not playing. All right, Spurs, y'all out of here. We're not. You know what I'm saying? But just things like that.
You can flex games.
That would be impossible. No, that would be impossible. No.
It's not impossible.
They plan. I know. I'm saying no. Listen, but for the minimum wage employees that do all the setups and set up all the stuff for the flights and team operations and hotels, it's impossible.
It's a $1 billion industry. They can make it work.
Oh, that's crazy.
What about the in-season tournament? Like, could they have possibly pushed the quarterfinals or the semifinals of the in-season tournament plus 2 extra games on that day, so that you get at least 2 of those? I mean, it would make the in-season tournament a lot more relevant. I mean, it's already pretty relevant, but I guess it would help. No?
And since we're on the subject of that, Penn, it's time to move the in-season tournament. We can move it out of Vegas. We can put it in a basketball city now. We could do that. We can start moving it around. I'm good with that.
Vegas,
I like that. And the crowd, and people were talking about the crowd. The crowd was fine on its championship game.
Ox, the building was half full.
That's not true, too. That was when we seen that it was the beginning of the third quarter. People was going to get their hot dogs and stuff.
In the second quarter, the building was half full.
I didn't see what y'all saw.
I would just like to say that I enjoyed all 4 of the actual NBA games that took place that day.
Sure.
And
what about the fifth?
I was a big fan.
Yeah, but that was 5.
That wasn't a real game.
Yeah. What about the
fifth?
fifth?
That wasn't a real game. Did you see the third quarter?
Sure, 5th game. I remember that 5th game.
Yeah, you see the third quarter was abysmal. Shout out. I think the NBA. I think they got it right. I think Alvin Silver's been dominating for the last 2 weeks. He's on the Jokic 24 start. right now.
I think it's interesting,
decent rolling.
Swiper. I think it's really interesting that we talk about how the NBA got it right, where there's a lot of luck that's involved in this. But what I mean when I say that,
it's a gambling. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's 100% a gamble. Because again, I thought San Antonio was going to get blown out by the Knicks. If that happens, okay, that's a snoozer, and that sets the tone for the day. Minnesota got Dallas 21 in the hole going into the fourth. If Dallas doesn't fight back into that game, that's another snoozer. James actually and Curry, who I'm over, by the way. I want to make sure that I'm clear on that. I'm over James and Curry.
Why?
And the reason why I'm over James and Curry is because it's time to move on from these guys.
Oh my gosh.
It just is.
Yeah, but they gave us damn near the best performance of the day.
100% they did, Ron. But the problem is,
and there was the highest
this
game of the day, by the way.
The problem we having with this, Ron. The problem that we having with this, Ron, is now we continue to depend on that.
So in '98, would you have not put Jordan?
Omar, because you can't stop it.
You know Jordan's on the way out.
Sometimes
in '90,
you go ISO the best defender just to like make it better for people. I guess you can't.
Okay.
Right. You can't mismatch on. You can't just be like, we need ratings. LeBron and Steph.
LeBron and Steph combo. They've won. I think 12 rings in a row. So it's hard to go away from. It's hard to go away from that.
Chill. In '98, if you know Jordan's on the way out, you know he's on the way out. We can even say '97.
Yep.
Do you all of a sudden now start trying to promote Penny Hardaway? Do you start trying to promote Grant Hill? Do you start trying to? So you don't put Jordan on Christmas because you want.
Hey, Ox, they already had Sprite commercials, Ox. We was already locked in. Chill about Penny.
Okay, first and foremost, Ron, I don't want to take Jay off Christmas.
Well, Penny clears Wemby, so
I don't want to take Jay off Christmas. I don't want to take James and Curry off Christmas. They shouldn't be on the moniker though. They shouldn't be in a prime time game. And the reason why I'm saying that is because what we got from them, that was awesome. How many more of those are we gonna? We're gonna keep expecting that. James is 40 years old.
That's why
we
gotta enjoy our national treasures while we got him.
And I have no problem with that. But moving forward, these guys aren't gonna be around much longer, Ron.
All right, so and then when we're not here, somebody else will get the moniker.
Who though? That's the problem, Ron. Who? We're still pushing these guys.
Yeah, Wembenyama gave you the red light special. Chill. Did you watch what Wemby did?
Yes.
So
he did.
It's him
Kyrie
the rest
Irving
of the year.
And Kyrie Irving did what he did, right? I mean, Kyrie Irving did what he did when those guys were down 21. We have to start pushing these other guys. I'm not saying to completely take James and Curry out of it. No, I'm over having them as they close the show. Okay,
They didn't close the show. The Nuggets and the Suns closed the show.
No, the Suns closed the show.
He's saying the show was over.
That was the second highest game of the night. Chill. The second highest game of the night, the second most viewed game of the day was when you went to bed because it was 11:30 and the game was still going on. That was the
I may not be very knowledgeable, but could I not just chalk that up to the fact that the NFL games were over by that point?
No, because they weren't over by the time the Warriors game started. So no, you're not very knowledgeable. Stay out. Basketball knowledge.
I was also about Denver and Phoenix.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, but no, I don't think that it was at all. It's just the aura. It's the aura created between two top 12 players of all time. And it was the fact that they've gone back and forth in the playoffs when it matters the most.
The aura? You know what? We are going to get to this whole top 10 players in the world thing, as said by Kevin Durant.
MVP, by the way, just so everybody knows that.
And we're going to get to everything that Kevin Durant has been saying on Twitter. We're going to get to what he said about Jokic, and we're going to get to what he said about the GOAT debate. But before we do that, we have a score to settle. We started something, and we wouldn't be the panel if we didn't finish it. Yep. So y'all remember last Friday, we did this passing tier list. And y'all remember things got a little murky. It got very controversial around certain people not being in the GOAT tier and certain people being in the GOAT tier and certain people being in a good tier. And now we have to fix this whole thing. So let's go ahead and make it happen, y'all. This is what we have currently as stands. Let me zoom in a little bit so y'all can get a better view. This is what we currently have, and we have to basically fix this whole thing and make it presentable for all of our social medias and all of our casual viewers. You know, kind of how the NBA is trying to fix things up for their casual viewers. We got to fix this up for our casual viewers. So let's make this happen. I'm going to give everybody 2 potential changes in tiers that you may want to make. So maybe
are you serious, bro?
Serious about what?
This is despicable, disgusting.
What is?
You've been pressured and bullied into fixing this, quote unquote, fixing this.
I'm giving us an opportunity to do what's right. Now, maybe you're tired of Domantas Sabonis being only a good passer, and you want to try to get him up to the great tier.
He is in great tier already. And whoever put him there, that was their decision.
All right, cool. Well, maybe I'm tired of Domantas being overrated as a great passer, and I want to see him go down to the good tier. So if I want to make that proposition, and 3 other people up here agree with me, then we go move his big ass down to the good tier.
Is Domantas? Hold on.
That's fine if that's what you want to do. I'm just saying I'm not taking part in this. I'm not voting or nominating.
Ron, is Domantas Sabonis overrated as a passer in your estimation?
Nah, I just had to get.
I just want to make sure that I'm okay. All right, okay.
I don't feel that way about Domantas.
I wanted to get to the bottom of that. All right, okay.
But I do believe if Domantas is up there, there's a couple other players that should be up there.
100%.
But let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna go around the room once. You guys all let me know if you have any suggestions that you want to make, and then we'll vote on it. We need 3 votes in order for somebody to be able to be moved a tier. So Mars, go ahead and kick it off. Is there anything that you would like
into the GOAT tier, please?
That's easy.
Yeah.
Well, you got the numbers now.
That's easy.
Yeah, Jordan's not here, so we shouldn't experience any pushback.
I don't think we need to even too much talk about this. Oh, and by the way, after we make all our revisions in the tiers, then we are going to go through every single tier and rank the players how they should be.
No.
Okay. I think Russ was more of a compiler than he was a GOAT.
I think that people have not watched enough Russell Westbrook.
No, I think Russell Westbrook is an elite passer. No question about it. That I won't argue. I will never argue that.
And I think Russ has been. I think he. I don't want to. I know that I have been watching Russ pass for a long time, and I've also watched Russ pass this year. He's been one of the best passers in the NBA this year. I think the issue with Russ is he turns the ball over a lot, and I think that's what rubs people the wrong way. But Russ has also made some of the most incredible passes of the season this year, like pretty easily, especially in the short roll. Like he's a very good short roll passer, and to kick into the corners as well.
What changes would you like to make?
Don't matter, Swiper.
I mean,
man, that whole GOAT tier is full of turnover gods.
All of them,
not turnover kings, turnover gods.
Oh damn! Yeah, they will be getting turnovers. Damn. Yeah.
I mean, if you handle the ball that much, you're going to turn the basketball over. And to answer your question, Ron, I think Damian Lillard's been a great passer this year.
Great.
No,
I do. I think he's passed.
Well,
this year.
I think the thing with great, if I'm comparing him to Drake, I think Draymond deserves to be there. I think Dame. I make an argument. I can see Dame over Shea. There could be a swap there.
Yeah, I think both of them should just be in good.
Yeah,
but I don't even agree with Draymond's. But yeah, I don't.
You think Draymond should be good, or he should be higher than that?
Good.
So he should be lower than good.
I think the person next to Dame should be moved up before Dame gets moved up.
Fox or Cade?
Cade. That's not Fox.
100%.
On the other side. The other side is Malik, by the way. Not
that's Monk.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
But I think Cade should be moved up before Dame gets moved up. Personally.
Yeah, I don't think Josh Giddey and Cade, there's a huge difference. So I also didn't put Josh Giddey in the elite. So I'll put Cade up too.
Y'all, we on Chill though. So Chill said he wants to move Dame up to great. Does anybody concur with that? Nobody?
I can get with that.
Damn, let me think.
I can get with that. I can get with moving Cade up to great.
No, not Cade.
Dame.
Hell no.
Yeah, Chill. I'm gonna have to bypass you on that one too.
Okay. All right.
Oh well, my vote doesn't matter anymore. Okay, that's fine. Ox said he's not voting, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ox. No.
I'm not participating, Ron.
All right. Penn.
Scotty Barnes up to great. Try it again. Y'all see some of the passes he be throwing, man. Like y'all really missing this.
If you offer to swap Scotty Barnes for Jamal Murray, I might agree with you.
He's 100% better than Jamal
I
Murray.
agree. So if you offer to swap them, then
Yes, I offered to swap them.
he got my
He is a
That sounds like
we're not swapping. It's one player can move up. But he can come on the other end and propose Jamal Murray to come down. We all get two.
But that means you got to use 2 whole turns just to okay.
That sounds like he clears Jamal Murray when Penn says he's 100. When Penn says he's 100% better than him, that sounds like he clears him.
I've also seen Jamal Murray in the NBA playoffs and the NBA finals too. So I don't think he's a better passer. I think I'm good with Jamal moving down, but
yes, it does. Yes, it does, Penn. And the reason why it does mean something is because when the stage that you're on, the bigger stage that you're on, when you did it, how you did it, who you did it against, that does matter. 100%.
And he was also arguably the best, the best playmaker on the floor during the series. Just the way Jokic
I've seen Scotty Barnes make passes against the Miami Heat.
Yeah, facts. Just not 21 and 10, but respect though. I'm good on Scotty Barnes staying where he is.
I'm fine with moving him up, but Penn, it looks like we're not going to get the numbers, unfortunately.
Alex, if you want to make one small adjustment to your not voting thing, it would help us out a lot right here.
Come on, Big Alex.
I'm sorry, Penn. My principles won't allow it.
All right.
The moment you concede once, that's when it all goes wrong.
All right, well, Scotty Barnes will stay right where he's at. Swiper, you got anything for us?
Yeah, if he was more liked, I would choose that person and move them up, but he's not, so I'm not going to touch it because that would be a waste of it. Looking through this list. Yeah, you know what? Instead of going with the more negative, I'm going to go with the more positive and show respect and say, look, I can live with Morant and Shea being there, but I would like for Jason Tatum to move up to great. I think you can make a legitimate argument. Jason Tatum is a great passer on with these people. Like he's on par with these people.
You're saying he's better than Scotty Barnes.
Ox was telling me that a dude Ox was telling me that a dude off the bounce with the weak hand throwing a cross court pass is right and hitting the guy right in the pocket with the weak hand. That's some basic shit. That's
well, I'm just saying that if I'm comparing his passing to Tatum and some of the others on that list, then yeah, I think he's legitimate. He's clearly a great passer.
Yeah, if you're comparing Tatum's passing to Tatum.
No, sorry, I apologize. I'm comparing Tatum's passing to SGA and some of the other people on that list, and he's a great passer.
But then there's players in that good tier who are also better than Tatum.
Yeah, I think you can tier them out. I think he's a great passer. I personally think he's a great passer. But I think there's a difference between great, elite, and GOAT. I don't think he's elite. I just think he's a great passer.
All right, so Swiper's in favor of that. Is there two other people that are in favor?
I'm good. I'm good.
A lot of anti-Tatum propaganda up here. That's what I'm saying.
Because I don't think
if you agree with me with the next one, I agree with you with this one.
All right, go ahead.
You're going to move Tyrese Halliburton.
This is what you're talking about.
I'm good.
When you get involved in this,
Tatum a great passer?
All right. No, he's not a great passer. I'm sorry, Swiper. That caused too much of an uproar. I can't agree with you with that. So Jason Tatum will stay in the good tier.
How is JT a great passer if he averages 7 assists per 100 possessions in some of the greatest spacing in NBA history, and Scotty's not a great passer and he averages 10? Help me understand that.
Yeah, you average more assists. That doesn't mean you're a bad passer. That's just what I was taught. I feel you maybe could.
He's a better passer.
Yeah, I feel you maybe could.
Anyway, so no on Jason Tatum to Tyrese Halliburton. I'm close to being on board with you, Ron. I just think his sample size is too small. But I'll
tell you, Swiper. I'll leave it out of my hands. I'm gonna look up Jason Tatum's passer rating. If it's above 8, you have my vote.
Look, I didn't.
Where do you
even
get passer rating in the NBA? I have no idea. I'm casual on that.
Well, it's 6. So unfortunately, you don't have my vote.
What's the formula again, Mars? For Swiper can.
I have to look up the formula. I just know it factors in.
What site is this?
By the way, Scotty Barnes is actually at 8.2. So just for anyone wondering. But
so per
100 possessions.
No, this is passer rating, not assists.
Where do you find that from?
Masked man. Don't accuse me of lying.
Well, I'm trying to be. This is me trying to protect everyone. So you should probably be more sympathetic to me. Where do you think
Protect everyone.
Where do you get
got the
passer rating
vid?
from?
We should be having 6 feet of distance. What are you trying to protect me from?
Pen, unlike you, there's people that are in my home, and so that's the difference.
You're
but
sick.
no, I'm saying I'm not, but I'm also making sure other people do not. But there is someone who is, and there's a dog in here as well who can also contract things. So I'm trying to be very conscious of what I'm doing. So mind your business, Pen, and let me move
on.
on.
A real mask.
Have you ever?
Dogs getting COVID now?
Dogs can not COVID. Dogs can absolutely get the flu. 100%. 100%. They can.
Yeah,
learn
I
something.
heard about it.
All right, y'all. It's on me next. And I am going to propose for somebody to go up to the GOAT tier, but it's not Tyrese Halliburton.
Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook up to the GOAT tier.
Man.
Come on, y'all.
Come
on.
For anyone wondering, he is right next to an 8 passer rating this season at 7.
Russell Westbrook?
Yeah, 7.
Come on.
But he's the greatest passer.
What's Russ in the all-time assist?
Top 10, right? Right.
And how many times has Russ led the league in assists?
Hey, chill. I might vote on.
And
this
you said for Russell Westbrook, this is like guys like Russell Westbrook is like historically like what they were at their best, right?
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook peaked at an 8.7 passer rating.
Come on.
Barb, can we not use troll stats, please?
Come on.
This was a real stat that was used.
I don't.
last week
We have
to
never
justify
referenced this
someone's
until last week when it became a running joke. Can we just use our
Joke?
What was his assist percentage during his apex? Can you look it up? We actually used that before.
Cool, but
Yeah,
passer rating
100%, 100%.
But assist percentage is fine, but passer
It
rating
is. I said yes. Just go ahead. Let me hear his numbers.
What's an assist percentage, Swiper? Let us know.
It's a stupid stat.
Let us know. Why is that more valid than a passer rating?
Russ has led the
I've
league.
never heard
The people in the back row would like to know.
Russ has led the league in assist percentage.
Enlighten me, Cam.
Okay. I'm saying I'm a casual. I have never ever heard a passer rating in the NBA. Me personally.
But why is assist percentage?
I think assist
for
percentage.
those of us who haven't heard of assist percentage.
Yeah,
why
I think
is it so
assist
great?
percentage. I think assist percentage relative to your team's buckets and how impactful you are on how effective you are as creating opportunities to score for your team are very important. And I think that assist percentage has traditionally been used very well.
You could have saved
Go
us
ahead,
so
go
much
ahead,
time
Chill.
by just saying
Go ahead,
I don't know
Chill.
what I'm talking about.
Go ahead, Chill.
You could have saved us so much time.
Go ahead, Chill.
But
No
Russ has
problem.
led the league in assist percentage 4 times. So like
That's nice. That's good. Trey Young and them have too. Go ahead.
Just a question. Your assist percentage. What is that in comparison? Compared to what? Your assist
passer rating
to your turnovers? Is that what we're?
Nope.
I'm just trying to understand.
They have a turnover.
Not factor that up.
They have a turnover percentage too, but assist percentage is just if I remember correctly.
Say hello.
A percentage of
Pin, they say hello.
a percentage. I think it's a percentage of the shots your team makes that you assisted while you're on the floor. So let's say while you're on the floor, your team makes 50 shots, and you assist 30 of them. That would be a 60.
Okay.
That would be
I'm
a
with you.
60% assist percentage.
And what's his percentage?
Wait,
I think-
how do you
I
assist
think-
30 shots?
Wait, say it again. Say it again. How do you?
Hypothetically,
Come on.
No,
think that-
Mars. Do the formula again. Do the formula again,
Teams
Mars.
average like 25 assists.
Yeah,
But
I think
50
the year that
number
I think
to
the year that
something
Steve
mathematics.
Nash, if I'm not mistaken, Mars, I think the year that Steve Nash won the league MVP, I want to say in 06. I think his assist percentage was like 44%, something like that.
No, that's nothing. That's
I'd
nothing.
expect it to
Um,
be way higher, but you might.
Yeah,
be
that's
right.
nothing.
So,
Question.
Swiper, would you say that assist percentage and usage are
formula again?
correlated?
I think it led the league.
Mars, can you say it again?
Wait, what did you
No,
say?
I'm not Mars. I'm saying,
how do you get to
would
assist
you
percentage?
say that assist percentage and usage are correlated? So, like, if a guy has a 40% usage or a 38% usage, would it make sense that they might have
No.
a 40% usage?
No.
You don't think that's
No,
you don't
no.
think that's correlated at all?
I think the
Not always.
last few years the leader in usage percentage has been Giannis,
Honest.
and he doesn't have an assist percentage that high. And I think before that it was Embiid
Because he scores a lot. I'm saying, like, wouldn't
That's
in
what
theory
usage
a
is.
usage percentage but wouldn't a higher usage result in a potentially higher assist percentage? So
Not
if you took
necessarily.
no,
Usage-
try to understand what I'm saying. If you took a
Us
25%
try to understand
usage,
what you're saying.
yeah, please try to understand what I'm saying.
Keep going. I'm following you, Pen. I'm following you.
Use your think box.
If you took a 25% usage player, let's say like a Derek White ish, I don't even
Sure.
know his usage offhand, but something like that. I literally mentioned Derek White and Jordan comes up here. How did you time that out, Ron?
Okay. Anyway, focus.
So
Ben,
25% usage. So relative to that, his assist percentage would be something because this usage measures assists, scoring, turnovers, all of it.
No, it doesn't.
Usage percentage?
Usage does not measure assists in the slightest. They don't even. It's not a part of it. That's why Steve Nash's usage percentage never went above 25. Usage
percentage measures how possessions end based on your usage. Turnovers are part of usage.
Turnovers, yes. Assists, no.
So
we can't read your handwriting.
Is usage measuring assists? Question mark.
Oh, okay. Let me say it again.
Maybe they don't measure assists. That's the reason why John Stockton and Steve Nash had always really low usages compared to how much they actually have. It measures shot attempts, it measures foul drawing, and it measures turnovers.
Steve Nash.
That's your use. That's what. Pin
light again.
I just want to make sure I'm following them all.
I think Penn was mistaken. I just
want to make sure I'm
fellas. I gotta grab the wheel because we are on time constraints. My man Ox has to get out of here early. So we got to wrap this up. Well, you're not even participating anyway.
Yeah, I don't even want to vote.
I don't even need you here. As a matter of fact,
you know what I'm here for. Like,
all right. Just a second, y'all. I gotta let you know that.
I really want
I know what you're here for. Oh, okay, never mind.
The show is brought to you by the good people over at PrizePicks, where you can run your game, control your game, and win your game. And ultimately, when you play $5, you can get 50 instantly in promo funds when you use the code PANEL. That's right. Download the app and use the code PANEL, and you will instantly get $50 when you play 5. Real money sports action made easy over at PrizePicks. Yes, you could join in on the action and run your game easily. You know, PrizePicks makes it easy to get into real money action on the sports and players that you love. All you have to do is download the app once again, pick more or less on 2 or more players in any sport to win up to 1,000 times your entry fee. It's really that simple, y'all. You could craft your winning lineup, cash out fast, and join a community that's winning every day. So turn your sports knowledge into cash prizes right now. Pick more or less, win real money, and you get instant payouts. And we are actually going to do you the privilege of showing you how this is done right here and right now on the panel. Let's go ahead and make it happen. Fellas, a couple of us took losses last night. One of us took a win last night. Who
I really took 2 wins, but I wasn't allowed to put 2.
On a night with 4 game winners, I'm assuming a lot of people took losses.
All right, let's go ahead and make it happen. Chill, we're going to rock with you first. What you thinking?
Let's see here.
You know the games, Chill?
I don't. I was about to ask you, Alex, what kind of action we got tonight?
The Rockets play the Timberwolves.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, that's right.
Wait a minute. Right. What the hell? We are on the main stage tonight of Playback watching the Boston Celtics and the best team in the East, the Indiana Pacers. We will be watching this game at 4:30 Eastern time or Pacific time, 7:30 Eastern time. And first off, I encourage you guys to be there. But second off, that means that our contest today on PrizePicks will solely be based on this game.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
so let's make it
know,
happen.
You know OG Anunoby play tonight, man.
So let's make it. So does Pascal Siakam. So let's make it happen, y'all. We got the Pacers and the Celtics. Chill. You got to choose somebody from this game.
From this game, I have to choose somebody. The Pacers and the Celtics.
Chill. You know who you want to choose.
I do. Let's see what the line is. Let's see what the line is on Jason Tatum. 10.5 rebounds. I like that. The PRA 44.5.
I do like 10.5 rebounds. I think that's.
I like that too. Do we have any demon picks on JT?
I can make all of them demon picks.
It depends what line you want to go with.
54, 13. I don't think he's getting me 14 rebounds, even though he did get me 15
rebounds. If he's a great
rebounds
passer,
on
he can get 8 assists, right?
I see the 35 points. I don't see nothing else though.
Look, he can get 1 block shot, can't he, Chill?
He could definitely get me 1 block. He can definitely get me more than 1 block shot. But you know what else he could get me? I think he He sold me on Christmas because he only gave me 4 threes. He's gonna give me 5. He's gonna give me 5 tonight. He's gonna give me 5.
So you want the demon?
Yes.
Yeah, 5 threes.
It is Indiana though, you know.
He gonna give me 5 threes tonight.
He could potentially do that shit. Shea just gave him 45 last night.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the game? In Indiana?
It's in Boston.
It's in Boston.
Oh, that Halliburton less gonna be nice.
All right, Mars.
Tatum made 5 threes.
How you rocking, Mars? You going with the Halliburton list?
No, I take demons and demons only. So I need someone with a demon.
Where you want me to go, Marsh?
Trying to think of players that I'm interested in.
Okay.
We could go Swiper.
Throw on the Celtics.
Or we could go Swiper against Chicago. He hit 9 of them.
Oh yeah, he did. He had 46. He had like a triple double or something.
Oh, that was last Saturday, Friday.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Derek White, PRA.
What's Derek White's demon for threes?
I think Drew Holiday's out too.
He didn't play on Christmas, did he? I don't think so.
Derek
4.5.
5 threes. Oh, okay. I'm not doing that.
Do it.
No, because if Jason Tatum makes 5 threes, I don't think Derek White making 5 threes.
Nah, do it, Mr. Demon. Man.
Come on, one of them got to make 5 threes.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I like rooting against people.
Because you're a troll.
No more for the 22.
Oh, this is easy right here. Jalen Brown
with
with a block.
22 and a half.
Drew Holiday's
Brown,
listed as questionable for tonight, so he will be iffy.
Oh, what's Nemhard at? Nemhard been hooping recently. I believe in him. $19 and no, that's not Demon. What's his points, Demon?
If his point is 15, great. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking
because he be giving the Celtics buckets too.
I'm taking Nemhard 15.
Okay.
Cool. How you rocking, Big Ox?
Kristaps, he not playing, huh? That's right.
Is he not?
Yeah,
He's
just
got
a
that
junkie.
bad wheel. He's got that bad wheel.
Oh yeah, JT for sure. Hey, chill. JT really might get them 5 threes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know he's gonna shoot enough, just whether or not he has it going.
Damn, no, Kristaps. I'm kind of upset about that.
You might want to go with 3s for your man Al, or maybe 3s for Peyton Pritchard.
Dominican Duck.
Man, I wasn't prepared because I was going with OG Anunoby.
Same. I was going with Julius Randle, but Ron just ruined everything. You know how Ron be.
Yeah.
And I got enough Al Horford. That's okay. Let's see what they're doing with Miles Turner. Let's live on the.
I hate to be the spoiler of a good time.
Miles can knock down 3 threes.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
Man.
Oh, and by the way, Big Ox, you have to make 2 picks today.
Oh, because DeMontis didn't play last night?
Yeah. So, I mean, if you won, I guess you could throw the OG on there and sell the whole parlay.
Oh, yeah, you could do that.
Cool.
Just sell it.
Just put in OG. Yeah. Or OG.
Yeah, I was just typing in OG. Come on, bro.
I'm talking my business.
No doubt.
Okay. The Anunoby part was about to cook.
Damn, why you so far down?
Because it's OG.
He right there.
Yeah, but dang, you know how far you have to scroll? They don't work with my guy OG, man.
There you go. Points and rebounds less.
What are you doing this weekend?
No.
What are you
What
doing
are
this
you
week?
19 and a half PRA.
What are
That's
you doing this
easy.
weekend?
19 and a half
Who was that?
PRA. He get that in the first quarter.
It's not
Hold on.
gonna be
What'd you take from the Celtics Pacers game?
I took Miles Turner, knock it down 3 threes.
All right. First off, type in Halliburton.
You say
I think I'm gonna go with Jalen Brown, but type in Halliburton.
Okay.
Go less on the 17 points, gang.
Go less on whatever.
Definitely less on the PRA. Definitely.
What's
less on
his
the PRA.
demon points? Stand on my principles.
It's gonna be like 21, Ron.
As a matter of
Right.
fact, I'm gonna show y'all why he in the GOAT passing tier. Go to demon assist.
Hell no.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, give me that.
I think he can get. I think he can get 10 assists.
I'm gonna show y'all why he in the GOAT passing tier.
Yeah, I'd probably take that more.
That's it, man.
Yeah, I think 10 assists is valid. I think 10 assists because Nembhard gonna score like 18. That's gonna be like 5 Halliburton assists right there.
All right, here we go, y'all. We are on Demon Time tonight on the main stage of Playback. We got Jason Tatum making 5 threes on a Demon pick. 5 or more threes. We got Andrew Nembhard, Ryan Nembhard's little brother, scoring 15 points on a Demon pick. We got Miles Turner on Demon Time, cracking 3 threes. We got OG Anunoby. Somehow he made our contest. We got him going more than 19.5 for his PRA. And last but not least, we got the easiest pick of the night. Tyrese Halliburton going more than 9.5 assists.
Damn, 80.
Just a heads up. Andrew's older.
That's still
Older
low,
than
bro.
Oh,
Okay.
W. Also, anyone who used my shade and sharp pick, you're welcome. And anyone who also knew that Ben Simmons was going over on points and assists last night, you're welcome.
Yeah, how have we gone almost 40 minutes and not talked about that Scoot Henderson redemption arc?
He had a great game last night. I think that was one of Scoot's best games of his career. It was
Scoot
nice
cooking
to
the
see.
haters. Love to see it.
It was nice to see. Now it's interesting to see how repeatable a lot of what he did was. We'll see that.
I'm
But
not
in terms
gonna lie, though,
of
that was a crazy.
in terms of a process, I liked what I saw from him last night. I liked what I saw. Can't hear you, Chill, but I'm
Chill, you
assuming
muted
right now. Yeah.
But
I
all right,
apologize.
y'all.
I apologize because I couldn't watch after the second quarter because I couldn't continue to watch Scoot get switched on the marketing and them not do anything about it.
Yeah, that's not relevant.
Driving
Also,
me-
I can't remember who they had filling in for Chauncey Billups last night. I can't remember his name.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
why Scoot got off.
But yeah, fire Chauncey. I've seen enough. I want to know without him.
Damn.
I've seen enough.
Hey, Ron, real quick, how have the mighty fallen? I'm watching that Blazers Utah game last night. Ron, I don't know if you noticed, but there was a time when the road to the NBA championship went through these two teams in the Western Conference. That was really going on. I know that sounds ridiculous, Moss.
That was a long time ago.
A long time ago.
I know that sounds ridiculous.
Back when Chill was there.
Once upon a time.
There was a time when the road to the NBA Finals went through these two guys, and I'm watching them last night, and it was unbearable at one point. Like watching Scoot get switched on to marketing, watching Jeremy Grant shoot ill-advised threes. I'm like, oh, this is bad.
You couldn't stomach it, Chill?
I could. I was trying, and I'm trying, Ron. I'm really trying, but I just couldn't.
Was that time this century? No.
Well, you could argue 2000 the Blazers. You could argue,
but not Utah.
2000, yeah.
2000 and what year was it? Utah.
Just so
what year was it? Utah was in the conference finals. 2007. 2007. Utah.
Not only that, but yeah, Penn. I don't know if you remember that, but in 2000, the Jazz lost in the semifinals to the Lakers. Was it the Lakers? No, I think it was the Lakers they lost to in the semifinals.
See,
what was going on?
Yeah, the road goes 3 down.
I mean.
Yes. All right, y'all. We gonna get back to this list. I think everybody still has one more correction, but we're still on Russell Westbrook.
Up. Yeah, you tried to move Russ up, and then we got into a conversation about assist percentage and usage rate for some reason.
So, who all agrees with Russ going to the GOAT here? Everybody's hands
how
are
the
raised.
hell? Hold on. I wasn't here.
We made the adjustment before you was here.
Yeah, that's crazy work because we already made the adjustment.
That's called tactical picks.
No, we already made that adjustment because we already talked about Jokic wasn't coming up. Penn stamped it last time.
Yeah, and then we just remade.
Joker is not coming up.
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, it was damn near unanimous. Like,
I didn't.
You would have been the only one, and Ox is just on his soapbox right now.
That's not true. That's not true.
What I'm saying,
because you would have had the exact same results as last time. I wasn't voting up.
All right. Okay. So let's do it one more time. Then let's do it one more time.
So now my vote can get vetoed.
Vetoed.
Let's do it one more time.
I'm not participating in front of
Jokic moving up to the GOAT tier.
You need 4 votes now, though.
To have a revote,
Why is this a conversation? Wait. Ho! Why is this a conversation?
It's a conversation because I'm petty as hell. Okay.
So see,
There's no way I'm allowing.
I'm not going GOAT. I'm going elite.
Yeah, but Ron, Spiper, Mars, and Chill, that's still 4. He still moves up.
But Ron can't vote
Ron can't vote.
What?
because you're a host.
Yo, stop
Oh,
playing
wow.
with me.
Well,
I've been voting this whole time.
Damn, he
That
said
was
you
close.
not
That was close. That was close, Payne. That was close.
Jordan is
so
the
it's-
same
it-
dude that
it's
told
still
me that
close.
Luka isn't an elite passer. He told me that.
Yeah.
Why am
Yeah,
I listening to
did
this?
tell you
'Cause
that.
he's not a visionary.
I
He's not
did
a
tell you
visionary.
that.
You're not-
No,
you're
I
not a
did tell you
visionary.
that. GOAT is crazy.
Facts. It's crazy, man. Facts.
All right, Jokic is stamped. Westbrook, is it anybody for Westbrook?
Nope.
I'm with you, Ron. I'm with you.
I think so.
I'm good on Russ as the GOAT.
All right, Russ is gonna stay in the elite tier. Mars is back on you. What's your next recommendation?
Move Cade up to
It's a great.
I don't know, maybe elite. I'm thinking.
Man, come on, man.
Mars, how you feel?
Okay,
Mars,
well,
how
I
you
know I'm not gonna
Question,
get your vote.
Mars.
I'm not even trying to get your vote. There's some people you just accept
Hey,
you're not getting
Qu-
that
you
vote.
got one.
Question, Mars. Question,
Hey, you
Mars.
got one.
Mars, question. The gap, if there is a gap between, if there's a gap, how big is the gap between Cade and Giddey?
Oh man.
I think Giddy's the better stationary passer. I think Cade is better at obviously creating passing angles for himself. But then it's hard to decipher how much of that is scoring ability versus actual just pure passing.
Who do you think is better in transition?
Giddy.
Giddy a better outlet passer.
Who do you think is better in traffic?
In traffic, I'd say Cade. Fitting the ball through tight windows, I'd say Giddy.
What's his
Passing
passer rating?
versatility.
Mars. What's his passer rating?
Who, Cade?
Mhm.
Let's see.
Yo, we got to keep it pushing though, because we gotta get through this.
Well, I'll settle to move Cade up to great because I think Cade right now is at 8.5. Last year was at 8.8. But yeah, I'll say Cade up to great. I'll say Cade up to
Yo,
great.
Cade is better than much
Yeah,
better
but
than
I'm
everybody on
thinking
that
about
tier.
trying to get my votes. If I say Cade to elite,
No,
I might not
he's
get the votes, and he'll
not.
stay in goods. If I say Cade up to great, I'll probably get the votes. So at least he moves up. I got to think tactically. So yeah, I'm saying Cade. Up to great.
It's nobody on that great tier that's better than Cade at passing. Nobody.
I can't see the tier, but I probably agree with you.
But Cade up to great.
Ron.
I'm good with that.
Or yeah, Cade up to great.
Yeah.
There's
Nah.
nobody on the
No,
great
It's
tier. who's
nobody
better
on the
than
great
him at
tier
That's
that's
a
a
better
better
passer
passer
than
than Cade.
Okay, first of all,
Nobody.
if we move him
I
up
would
to
have
great,
I would
that
have the
doesn't
John
mean that
Morant
we have to.
conversation. I would have
That doesn't mean we got to
Not
swap
a better
somebody.
passer
He
than
can
John
just
Morant.
okay. First of all,
Yeah,
when
I
you
think-
hire somebody, that doesn't mean you got to fire somebody. You can just get on the crew. He does not have to
nah.
move anybody
Yo,
off the
I'm
list.
saying
I
that to
think
say he
he-
needs to be a tier above everybody here. That's why I'm saying that. But Mars proposed great. So who's all in favor of him, or who's
just
not in
can't
favor of him going to great?
I just can't believe we got Steph on the good team.
This is a good poll, by the way, Ron. Who's a better passer? Yes or no? Valid.
Hey, y'all vote no. But come on, y'all.
Yes is running away with it right now.
Who-
Nearly 7%.
Who are we taking, or who's in favor of Cade going up to great?
Swiper put his thumbs up and Chill agreed. So that's 3 votes. So I
All
think
right,
that's
you got my
enough.
vote.
Okay, there we go. Yay.
Mhm.
Oh
Nope.
yeah, I didn't use my vote to get Ingram up. Damn, yeah, my fault, realist. I didn't even look down there. That's on me.
All right, it's now on you, Chill.
I'm-
What would you like to do?
I'm not loving Fox as a basic passer. No, he is not. He's better than basic. I think he's a good passer. 100%, I believe that. He's definitely a good passer.
How the fuck is Anthony Davis on the list?
Yeah, Ron just put him on there for some reason.
Yeah,
Anthony Davis is probably the worst passer here.
I think De'Aaron Fox is really good in transition as a distributor. I like him in the pick and dive too, and he's good in traffic. I think he's a good. I don't think he's a basic passer. No, I think he's a good passer.
I can get rid
Well,
of De'Aaron and good.
I don't think he's great, but I definitely think he's better than basic. Yes, I think he's good.
I'm fine with De'Aaron and good.
All right, that's 2 people. Who else agrees with this?
I think that's fine too.
Shout out to De'Aaron for fouling Jaden Ivey on the 3.
Swiper, pin.
Fox off the floor. He killing us.
I'm going to follow Ox's lead and just stop voting.
Damn, everyone mad at how this is going. See, Ron, this is what happens.
What, everybody get sensitive? It's that
It's not
Friday?
My integrity won't allow it, Ryan. Sorry.
All right, so Swiper. No?
Is he as good of a passer as Tyus Jones on there, so Darren Fox should be good because he's a better passer than Tyus Jones for sure.
All right.
Yay, Darren. Yay.
Penn is
I don't know if
on
he's a better
now.
passer than Tyus Jones, but
Jordan, I'm not arguing with you about passing anymore.
Is Penn gonna try and move
For real.
straight lines up again?
that's fine. I don't
Try
think
again.
I don't think
Try
we
one
should
more
have an
time.
argument. I just
No,
think
I have even.
Well, now that
I ain't
Jordan
even
said
gonna
you
get
might have a
into it.
vote. Now that Jordan said you might have a vote.
I ain't even gonna get into it.
Jordan's
Bro.
not voting for Scotty to move up from good to great, so no.
Shit, might as well Cade up there. They the same fucking passers. Yeah, or
See, you
better.
got vote. See, that's the vote. That's the vote right there. See,
I'm
telling you,
saying if
try it.
Cade can go to great, so can Scotty Barnes.
Based on what, Jordan? What are you basing that on?
Passing.
Scotty's a bigger
Jackson.
player. He has better passing angles, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I've watched both these players play together. I've watched them play on the same team. I've watched them play for years. I have always said Scotty's a better passer than Cade.
No, we go
Cade
back
gets
to
more
the
volume.
votes.
Cade's a more refined scorer. Cade is
Okay. I hate to cut you off, but I'm gonna keep cutting everybody off. Can we just get through this part, and then we're gonna debate everybody that's in every tier. I'm just trying to get through switching tiers.
Honestly, Ron, I wish I could like.
Shangoon, all that shit.
Shangoon should be up.
I don't have a vote.
Come on,
Because
man.
you know
You
what?
should
Like, there's
crazy
nothing
ass
wrong
thing.
with this list as it is. Actually, there's nothing wrong with the list as it was. So right now, I would just be trolling you and trying to move Russell Westbrook down to great. So, or moving Russell Westbrook down to basic. So I don't know, man. I don't see anything wrong with this list.
All right,
Yeah, see, good work.
Penn is cool. Swiper, do you have anything?
Well, I did. Well, the Tatum one didn't get approved. So we're on our second one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If Halliburton had more to run, I'd move him up.
Move him up to what?
I think again, if Halliburton had more run, like more time, I think he could be a GOAT passer, which is like top 15 passer.
He'll get there. Don't worry about it.
Let me see. I'm looking at these names, man. This is tough. I think Shea should be moved down. I'm gonna vote Shea moves down to good.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree with that too.
Well, that was quick.
That was easy. That was easy. Good work, guys.
I don't know how you got to great.
All right, Jordan, you're going to have two.
I disagree.
Well, wait. Big Ox. Going once?
Oh no, I'm fine, Ron. I'm just gonna spectate.
Jordan.
That's a
got
good
two.
business decision. But number one, Josh should be in the league. Josh
Oh,
should
actually,
be
I
in the
might
league.
agree. Good
Just-
idea, Jordan.
Josh is a really, really good passer.
All right,
I don't know what people don't see as in like all the other guys and Ja. I don't know what they.
I had him as great, and I put him as great off the strength that I wasn't giving him nearly as much credit as a passer. I didn't go as far
Why?
as elite, but I because
He dunks a lot.
that's why I was captivated by his buckets and how he got to the rim, and I really wasn't paying attention to his ability to pass. And then I started watching him distribute more, and I was like, wait a minute, Ja's an awesome passer. Yes, he is, and I had to give him more credit than I was giving him.
All right,
Yeah,
so
so do we
Mars
get him in
Mars
elite?
agreed with you, Jordan. Who else agrees with Ja being elite?
No.
I'm good with him being great, though. I'm good with
Going
that.
once,
That's so crazy to me.
going twice. Ja, you gonna stay in the great tier, buddy.
Mhm.
That's so tough.
I'm going to go another one. It's out of Shangoon and Steph for me, but I'll take the Shangoon for the great passer.
Who agrees?
No.
You got my vote.
I watched too much Shingun to say yes, so no.
It just doesn't look like it's it doesn't look like it's as tight as it can be. It looks,
What are we talking about? How is Draymond on there and Shangoon not on there, bro? Like,
I don't think Draymond should have ever been in great. But
no, he's supposed to be there, but Shangoon's supposed to be there
I
too.
don't think so. So no, but that's why I'm not moving Şengün up because I don't think Draymond should be in gray either.
Okay, that's fine. Totally fine. I guess we'll have a good debate about it. Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like Şengün's going to stay where he's at. I have one final proposition, and that is to move Ben Simmons. Nah, Ben's good where he's at. I want to move Wemby to the good passing tier. I think Wemby has shown.
Where was you gonna move Ben Simmons to a good passer or a great?
He's gonna move him down. He's gonna move him down.
Hell no, you gonna move it
on
up,
up.
Ron? You crazy as hell.
Oh, you on my butt? You on my butt?
Oh my god,
You on my butt?
This shit be sickening.
Still think he leads in the league in passer rating, by the way. But what did you say? Wemby up to good?
Yeah, Wemby from basic to good.
So 2 people are moving out of basic, and it's not the best passer in.
It should be some people moving down to basic, but
it should be some people moving out.
I'm fine with Wemby. I'm fine with Wemby being a good passer. I'm fine with Wemby being a good passer. He made some nice.
Ox, this is me getting up and coming to sit next to you on the couch.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah, bro.
All right, chill.
Yeah.
You just remember this. You remember this and stay on that couch. Stay on that love seat with Ox. Don't come over here to the lazy boy.
I should be, man, because this is crazy work.
All right. Wemby will stay.
That spanking ass lazy boy.
Wemby will stay in the basic
How is
tier.
Wemby a basic passer, though? That's what I want to know. How's a 7'5" man with that ability to pass?
So Jordan, are you voting him to go up to good?
Yes. A lot of people should be good.
Swipe a pin? No,
not yet.
All right.
What do you mean not yet?
Well, I'm okay with it. I mean, shoot, like y'all really changed the curve now. So yeah, I don't see a huge gap. Yeah,
I don't see what's basic about his passer.
I don't see what's basic.
What's good about it, Mars? What's good about it?
Mars,
so when he gets doubled, when he kicks the ball over to Keldon Johnson for
a double don't even exist. He's looking over the top. Like that's not even a double, but like the interior passes this year have been really good. Like Jeremy Sohan is having like
7'5" throwing alleys to him.
Obviously he's dissecting the floor better now. He still struggles a bit with like accuracy, which is why I wouldn't move him into great. But like the ideas are still there. He's actually leveling up in terms of like some levels of manipulation, like actually looking defenders off and getting the ball where it needs to go, which is good. Like you said, when he's getting doubled, I mean,
right.
Unless he puts the ball on the floor, then we get shaky again.
That's where it gets tricky.
But if he picks up his dribble and he's getting doubled, he can see over the top. He can make whatever read he needs. He's moving the ball quickly. He sees the floor well. Like everything about him screams good passer to me. Everything about him, but
yeah. I would 100% agree with that. One of the obvious is 7'5" and the ability to do the passes that he's do. That's what makes him better than a lot of other people right there.
Sure, move him up to good.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, good.
I
want
to move Ingram and him up to good, please.
Oh yeah, I should have moved Ingram up, but I forgot and I moved Cade. But that's Ingram is way too good to be in the basic tier. Way too good.
I think Anthony Davis is skewing the perspective because you're just like measuring against Anthony Davis. Like, I think a lot of these guys are basic passers, especially when the GOAT conversation. Not basic by NBA terms, but basic by this list, right? Yeah. Like, there needs to be more of a separation between Magic Johnson and Brandon Ingram because they're tiers apart, right?
Brandon Ingram is better than players in the tiers above him. Like substantially better than players in the tiers above him. In my opinion, obviously.
As a passer.
Yes.
I don't know how y'all are measuring passing, but I think it's intrinsically related to how much you handle the basketball, how much you score the basketball, how much gravity you have as a scorer. But like when I'm looking at passing talent and like greatest passers of all time, I'm looking at how you throw those passes. I'm looking at the timeliness of your passes. Like how are you mapping those windows? Left hand, right hand. Can you do it off the move? Can you do it off the dribble? Do you project your passes, or are you one of those like look away merchants who's creating an extra second of space?
Right, or are you just throwing the ball to somebody wide?
You know what I mean? Like when you talk about like the GOAT passers like James Harden, those guys, they put it on your seams. They put the basketball in your hand. You don't got to do nothing else with it. Some of these players can't even dream of having that type of passing. There's also like the advantage generation argument. There's a lot of guys who just assist farm. They handle the basketball, and then they throw the basketball, and then you got to shoot the basketball.
Who would you be talking about? Who would you be talking about?
You have a point with Luka.
Oh,
you do have a point. You do have a point
Hell
with Luka.
no,
He does.
Yes, I do. Come on,
he
bro.
doesn't.
Luke is a very, very, very
Notorious
visionary
that shit.
passer. I'll agree with that.
Notorious.
But there's a gap between Magic and Luka, though. There's a
gap
big
between Magic and
you got to stop bringing Magic up, bro.
Okay, hold on.
It's a gap between
Even if there is a gap between Luka and Magic, that doesn't mean that I ain't in that tier.
It's a gap between Luka and Mark Jackson too. It's a gap.
No,
yes, it is.
No,
bro.
it is
yes,
not.
it is.
Hell no, it is not. First and foremost,
bro, the game is scripted for Luka to get them bullshit ass assists when he just drives. That's what they would call it, bro. That's what they would call it.
Jordan, can I ask you a question? Just a question.
First of all, after I finish my point, because number one, after when I say scripted, this is how NBA players talk about the game. We don't mean scripted like somebody wrote a script. We talking about like
I just made the
we're talking about like driving. We talking about like obviously not. We talking about like driving. Yep. You're gonna be right here, stay in the corner. I'm gonna pass to you. You're gonna shoot 15 threes, and if you make 3 of them, I get 3 assists out of that. Bullshit. That's
yeah,
what
I think
is.
we know what scripted is, but I would also say that Luka clearly, as scripted as it is, I have seen multiple times since Luka's first year, really his second year, him be able to get to a spot on the court, turn completely around, and with one hand have a ball placement across the court. You ain't
seen that
pocket.
shit a lot of times, Swiper. You haven't seen that.
What Jordan is trying to Swiper. What Jordan is trying to suggest. What Jordan is trying to.
Who does that a lot?
Is that there's no improvisation.
He doesn't do it a lot, but he also. I think Luka does it. I think Jokic does it. I think can do it. There are players that can do it. Nash can do it. Kid can do it. Magic can do it. That's why they're GOAT level passers. Able to do things that not anybody else is able to do.
You know what? Like
how
I look at this is like when I slow the game down. When I slow the game down from my vantage point, which is, the TV, which is the best basketball vantage point to be able to see mistakes and see the whole court, because it's difficult to process the shit in real time from the perspective of the player. But if I agree with your decisions, when I slow it down, when I'm breaking down the tape and I crawl it to 25% and I still agree that you threw that pass exactly, or even the passes you didn't throw, like that pass that you were thinking about and looked obvious, but there's, Drew Holiday peeking around the corner and you actually look it off.
Yep.
When I agree with your decision making, and also, did you miss passes? There's so many times where a guy misses a cutter, throws it late. You know what I mean? Like, did you mistime the pass?
Right.
So again, the shit test for me is 25%. If I can slow it down 25% and crawl it, and I still agree with you, you're a great passer. Because if you saw that in real time and I'm seeing it 25% with my vantage point, then you really are processing the game at a completely different level. And it's not just about processing. It's not just about advantage generation. It's honestly about the dexterity. It's about the timeliness. It is about the hand-eye coordination. It's like how on target. How many times, if you really break down...
But isn't that what the great passes do, though, Pen?
Luka does miss passes, though.
Because it sounds to me, Pen, like your logic...
He's a great passer.
Because it sounds to me, Pen, like your logic is you're slowing it down to your speed. Now, when they're doing it in real time and they're making these passes in actual time, right? When they're making these, like Luka, for example, he's making these passes in actual time. That means that he sees the game a lot faster. Not only does he see the game, he sees the game
slower.
No. What I mean when I say he sees the game faster, he sees the game faster in the sense that he can see this happening, and this happening before it actually happens.
Why do y'all think that he does that? Why do y'all think
I've watched him do it.
That's not even his nature. Luka's number one nature is to score.
Number two, what this dude is trying to what Jordan is trying to suggest to me, he's trying to suggest to me that Luka doesn't have improvisation. That's just not true.
That's not what I'm suggesting.
That's exactly what you're telling me. Because what you just said is that we go over this. Hey, Jordan, I'm gonna be in the corner. Hey, chill. When we run the break, throw it off the glass. We're going over stuff before it actually happens. So what happens when that doesn't work? What happens when I got to now do something different because you weren't open in the corner? What has to happen now when
you know what Luka does?
Cut,
you know what Luka does?
Open. Now what I
you know what Luka does when you know what he does when it doesn't happen? Shoot it. That's what he does.
No, that's not what happens. He goes to. That's not what happens. That's so not what happens.
Luka literally goes to the goal.
Do you have the same criticism for James Harden? Then is that what I'm hearing?
James Harden and Luka Doncic are totally different. They play styles are similar as far as scoring. When it comes down to passing, it's not even close.
But
to
James Harden's also a primary scorer.
Way better passer than James Harden is a way better passer than Luka Doncic. Way better passer than
Luka Doncic.
Yes, he is.
I've never heard.
And number two, and that's not true. And number two, your idea
yes, it is true.
And number two, your idea of scripted doesn't work. You know why it doesn't work, Jordan? Because all players go over that. If I'm not mistaken, I heard not Jason Kidd, I'll take that back. I heard J.R. Smith when he was with the Knicks. Jason Kidd told him, "I'm gonna get you 6 to 8 points. Just run." That's scripted.
It's totally different.
Hold on,
chill.
No, it's not.
That's totally different from
but chill, hold on. But chill.
Hey, you stand in the corner.
But
you stand in the corner.
We got one mic, Swiper. We got one mic. Let Jordan make his point, and then you got it.
He's been talking for the last 10 minutes.
Different.
Go ahead.
That's totally different. First of all, no, I haven't. But that's totally different from the NBA modifying the game to I'm going to stand at the top of the key. You're going to stand in the corner. You're going to stand in the corner. You're going to stand on the wing. I'm going to dribble, try to create this one-on-one, and it's going to be scripted because we know the scouting report said he's going to help. So I'm going to pass the ball to an open PJ Washington in the corner because that's the least likely person that I think that we need to stop. That's how the game is scripted to this Luka Doncic bullshit. That's not how the game was played back then.
Okay, so you also have a very
at all.
Okay, so a follow-up question because everybody up here except for Ox, he's not participating, says that Jokic is a GOAT level passer and one of the best passers ever, except for you. So you please give me the same.
We're not talking about Jokic. We're not talking about Jokic.
I'm
we're talking about
asking.
Luka.
No, because no. Hold on. I'm asking. What are your criticisms? Because I'm just trying to understand the formula for you. What are your criticisms that say Jokic?
I'm not talking about Jokic. I would have a different one for y'all. I'm not talking about Jokic.
So I'm saying, but what keeps him out of the GOAT level passer list for you? Because I think most of us not all of us agree on Luka. All of us outside of Ox agree on Jokic though, and you don't. So I'm saying, can you help me understand why you think Jokic is not in the GOAT level passing conversation then?
Once again, I'm not.
Can you stop forgetting that I voted against you? We got to do this again.
Y'all, we about to go ahead and get into this tier.
I didn't change my vote.
Right now, we will determine who is who in all of these tiers. We are going to start with the GOAT tier. All right. I need everybody's vote for who's going to be number one in this tier.
So we're not rearranging anymore. We're just voting on.
Yes,
we're voting within the tier.
Oh, Big Ox, sure.
It come to Jokic glaze. Jokic should be unanimously.
I can get involved in this part.
Oh, okay.
No big deal. I don't know about unanimously, but Jokic is my number one.
I will put Harden number one.
All right, hold on. So Mars, you said Yoke.
Mm-hmm.
Pin, you're saying Harden.
Yep.
Swiper.
Oh, I don't care. Whichever one.
You do care. Come on, don't do that, Cap. You do care.
Who's the best?
You know who you want to say. You know who you want to say.
James Harden's fine.
Oh my God.
All right, Jordan.
LeBron, bro.
Chill.
James.
What's James? What's James?
LeBron,
not Harden.
Oh, okay.
I got Bron for sure.
All right. I got Trey.
Nice.
Of course.
All right. Well, it's looking like Bron. It's looking like Bron is atop the tier. So Bron is the leader of the GOATs. Next, we have to figure out who we got next. Bron is off the table. So Mars, are you staying with Jokic?
Mm-hmm.
Penn, are you staying with Harden?
Yep.
Swiper, are you staying with Harden?
Yep.
Jordan, are you staying with Harden?
Yep.
Or well, are you going to Harden?
I'm going with Harden.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going with Harden.
Chill. Who you rocking with?
It doesn't matter because you already got the votes. Because I think it's
no.
For the record, I'm going with James Harden.
Okay, but then
All right, James Harden is
not a better passer than Joker. It's the exact thing. The exact thing that Jordan that you talk about with Luka pounding the basketball, dribble, creating shots for other people. That's exactly what James Harden did for years when he was in Houston. That's exactly what he did as their primary ball handler, getting downhill, getting those other guys involved in shots. If I'm not mistaken, there was a season where James Harden dribbled the basketball over 640 times. just dribbling the basketball. That's not including passing. He was doing the exact same thing that Luka was doing. To your
You know why he wasn't doing the exact thing that Luka was doing?
100% he was. He was
Because
doing the
Luka
same
was
thing.
averaging like 7.5 assists, and James Harden was averaging like 11.5. That should tell you a lot.
A lot of
that should tell you a lot.
In a slower era.
Not
That should
only
tell you a whole lot, brother.
No, it doesn't.
Why doesn't it? Why doesn't it?
So if we doing that, then Russell Westbrook is a GOAT because he averaged.
What's wrong with that, bro? Y'all obsession with this Russell Westbrook crap.
I'm fine with Russell.
Blowing me, bro.
I'm fine with it too. But
now you fine with it.
Hey,
Look, don't even bring Russell Westbrook up for the rest of the episode.
I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you.
But all right, y'all, we got to move on to the next person. So as of right now, we got LeBron first, Harden second. Now, who is third? We got Luka, Trey, and Jokic. Mars,
Trae Young.
who you rocking with?
I got Jokic until he
Trey.
makes it.
It's Mars' turn, though.
Mars
It's
got
Mars'
Jokic.
turn.
Yeah, I got Jokic until he makes it. So if he's lost, then I'm still picking Jokic. Like I got Jokic.
Pin, who you got?
Trey.
Swiper.
Trey is a better passer than Jokic.
I've been trying to tell you this forever.
I be losing my mind with some of this shit.
You know what happened? You know what happened? Y'all, you know that old African proverb, the child who does not feel the warmth of the village will burn the village down to feel its
So that's
warmth?
what you're doing, then, Swiper.
That's
not
exactly
Swiper.
what
I'm
doing.
sorry.
No, that's what I'm
This
doing.
is bullshit. Then see,
That's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna burn the house down because
You guys should have moved Scotty Barnes up.
You should have moved Scotty Barnes up. You could have saved yourself half an hour of headaches.
All right, well,
I've
we got
heard
Trey.
people-
Swiper, who you rocking with?
Trey.
He talking about African sabotage.
Yo, Swiper, who you got?
Trey Young.
Keep
No,
going.
it's not African sabotage. It's an African proverb.
Jordan, who you got?
Trey Young, bro.
Keep going. Chill. Who
Trae
you
Young.
got?
Come on, man.
Joker.
Big Ox, who you got?
I got Trey.
Bro, why are we
Keep going.
First of all, how we gonna sit up here and act like
going.
Swiper don't really want to say Jokic? That's my thing. Like this is what's disgusting me. Swiper, take that mask off. We want you to say what you really want to say. Jokic, bro. Just say Jokic, bro. I just don't get why you don't want to say Jokic. That's the part I don't get.
It's if I defend Joker, it's glazing, and then if I don't,
No,
so
stand
either way,
on what
doesn't
you
matter.
stand on, bro. Stand
No,
on what you
I'm
stand on.
perfectly fine. This
The
is-
last spot is between Jokic and Luka. Can we get it?
Yeah, so just
I
whoever
got
you want to put
Jokic.
there.
I got
So-
Jokic in this one.
All right, Mars, you got Jokic.
Yeah.
Ox, you just said you got Jokic. Chill. Do you still have Jokic?
I do have Jokic. Yes.
Pin, who do you have?
Jokic.
Swiper.
15.
Jordan.
Jokic, bro.
I appreciate the solidarity. Swiper
All
did
right.
not vote for Jokic until I did. I appreciate that. That's cool.
Jokic, bro. Swiper, don't just stand on what you stand on, Swiper.
I
Yeah,
think
come on, Swiper.
there are a few people up here that have very casual approaches to passing, and so if this is how PC wants to go, then I'm good with it. I think if you're making an argument that if you're making an argument that Luka is just a grenade launcher, then cool. Like
That's not the argument that I was making.
There's
Not the argument that I was
nothing
making.
I can say to
Not
convince
the
your
argument that I
brain.
was making.
If you think Luka is primarily just a grenade passer, there's
That's not
literally
what I was.
nothing
That's
I
not
can
what
do.
I was saying.
You know
That's
what?
not what I was
There's
saying.
nothing.
I was trying to say y'all got
And then if your
This is your
formula
fault,
isn't
Ox. I
actually
wanna put that out
standard
there. This is
across
your
the board
fault.
for all passers, then
Yes,
again,
Ox.
we're not
This is
having
your
the
fault.
same thing. So if you're going
Yeah.
to tell me that you can make a legitimate basketball argument, Jordan, that's the coach, that Jokic isn't a GOAT level passer, then I'm going to say you have blind eyes like Eric Spoelstra straight and your eyes are lying to you. But I don't know what to tell you, my bro. We can do whatever you want. So I'll put Trey. Matter of fact, put Mark Jackson.
Do what you
Matter of fact,
said,
put Russell
bro. He
Westbrook.
not on the list, though.
Who
He
else?
not,
John
he not on the
Stockton's
list,
not
though.
on the list.
Why you get
Put
in
John
your
Stockton
feelings
on the
about
list.
it's not even on the list? You
I
get in
can't
your
wait to do the
feelings
GOAT tier passing list of everybody in NBA history. I
I got
can't
I
wait to
got
do
a
that.
dentist
Say what you
appointment.
said.
I got a
Hey,
dentist
that'd be an amazing episode, Mars. I'll
Let's get
tell
to
you
elite.
this.
Let's get
But
to
look,
it.
here's
I won't be there. I'll support from the chat.
here's what we gonna do though, y'all. I'm gonna read a couple super chats and then we're gonna get to the next tier. So I got a super chat from DSG Piccolo. And before I read DSG's super chat, salute to our Hall of Famers, Kendall Daniels, Cobra Son of Raditz, Multi Kinney, Hutton Gilgores, and K.T. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you are subscribed to Player's Choice. And if you're not a member, become a member so you can enjoy all the perks of the membership. Most prominently, being able to type in the chat and be on a live show and things of that nature. So y'all go ahead and join up. Salute to everybody that's in here and salute to everybody on Twitter. DSG Piccolo said, Shaden FC, we up, nigga. The Zionist was hooping. We got a scoop masterclass, but I'm not ready to go back. I need more consistency. Jazz ethically tanked. And the guy who coached in Chauncey's place benched Ant and Grant.
Yeah, give him the job, man. He locked in. He tried to win that game. He saw Anthony Simons was just doing nonsense. Took him out the game. Put Scoot in the game. Scoot did what he needed to do. The Blazers broadcast is always fun because they have this analytics guy who like just periodically throughout the game just gives you some random Trailblazers stat or fact, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. Sometimes it's like useless and pointless, but it's like, I like this. Like,
I thought you don't listen to the announcers.
No, I see his face pops up in the bottom corner.
And it like, you'll turn it on when you see
then I'll turn it on to see what he says.
Okay.
Like I found out last night that Shaden Sharp leads the league in clutch points per minute. Or no, second in the league at 1.37. I was like, oh, nice, that's gonna help the agenda. So Tom Haberstroh, yeah, thank you, Piccolo. Tom Haberstroh, yeah.
So Mars, Shaden FC, we are up, nigga, right?
Oh, for sure, easy.
Right.
I don't know how much he had last night, 27, 28, something like that. He was great. Denny Avdia was great as well. Scoot was great. Anthony Simons stunk, but yeah,
DeAndre Ayton had a solid game. All right, we're gonna give everybody but DeAndre's flowers. All right,
it was a good game.
All right, Gandhi KV2
He did
said,
have a solid game from what I seen, bro.
Gandhi said Ox had one of the best drafted teams ever on yesterday's episode, and Mars is historically bad at drafting teams.
Yeah, that wasn't a great showing yesterday.
I mean, well, you're great at drafting picks on PrizePicks.
Cook should have let me have 2 last night. Would have been 2 for 2.
All right, y'all. This is the GOAT tier right now. So this is what we're looking at. We got LeBron number 1, James Harden number 2, Trae Young number 3, Nikola Jokic number 4, and Luka Doncic 5.
Ron, you even just how you read that, Ron. You know this is goofy.
Yeah, this sounds stupid, but
you know this is goofy.
Hey,
Ron.
honestly, Trae should be up one more spot, but we don't got time for all that. We don't got time for that.
The European glaze is crazy work.
Yeah, the NBA GMs will agree and the players agree. Yeah, I know. That's just so glazed, so crazy. So crazy.
Yeah.
People that get paid to do it.
I think we got the right players in the tier, so there's that. Let's take our little victories. I think we got the right players in the tier.
All right, well, we have another opportunity to do it right here in the elite tier, where we have Josh Giddey, Ben Simmons, Lonzellis Ball, LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, and Russell Westbrook. So, Mars, I'm going to start with you. Who do you have number 1?
Russ.
Pin? Come on, let's get him out the way. Come on.
Halliburton.
Swiper?
Russell Westbrook.
Jordan?
Russ.
Chill?
Halliburton.
Big Ox?
Giddy.
What?
All right, y'all. I think we all know that Russ is going to take the cake on this one. So, Russell Westbrook, you will be moved up.
Wait a second. Who'd you vote for, Ron?
Come on, Pin.
Yeah.
You voted him over Halliburton?
Russ was his guy before Halliburton was born. Like he not gonna give up.
Mm-hmm.
And Rush is the only person on this tier that should be a tier up. But that's neither here nor there. Next up, Mars, who are you rocking with? Russ is off the board.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Now this is where this gets tough.
Because he want to put Lonzo up there right after this dude. And Mars.
No, I think after Russ, I think because I'm with Ron. I think Russ is like clearly better than everyone else in this tier. So like after Russ, it's like I could go so many directions with this.
Why is he clearly better than Halliburton?
Clearly.
Because I think Russ at his peak just created more opportunities for his teammates. Definitely created more high leverage opportunities, especially layups. I think
so he's a better scorer.
I think scoring definitely helps open up passing windows. Yeah. I think Russ was more willing to try to get the ball through tighter windows than Tyrese Halliburton is. I think And I think that's a part of being a great passer, is being able to see things and be able to try things. I think Halliburton is less risk averse. I think Halliburton in the half court is just substantially. I think Halliburton in the half court is like maybe like
who maps the
worst
court
passer.
better? Would you say?
I'd say Hallie.
Quicker or better?
I think Hallie sees what's. I think Hallie sees what's in front of him better than Russ does. I think Russ
does more about it.
I think that, and I think Hallie sees the picture. Russ paints a picture. If I were to like give it an artist reference.
Who's more accurate? I'm not doing the water bottle analogy. I'm just asking, like, who is a more accurate passer? You know, because again,
accurate Halliburton. Halliburton's more accurate.
Yeah, like I think quick. He's quick. You know, Halliburton has this like really quick trigger. Like he doesn't take a lot of time to process the court, which I really appreciate because you know passing windows are only open so long as you dribble the basketball. One extra dribble and suddenly that back cut is sealed. You know, one extra dribble and that defender takes one step over and you're cooked. So I just think the timeliness of his passing, sometimes he's able to let it go in like 0.2 seconds, 0.3 seconds. The basketball is gone. Touches his hand. Even as a connective passer, I prefer Halliburton. So yeah, I've always kind of had this issue with Russell Westbrook as a passer because I think a lot of it is just generated on volume of attempts. You know, he'll attempt to pass the basketball a lot, but that's why I said there was a usage correlation because he also attempts everything more than everybody.
But isn't that part of it though, Swiper? That's why I keep calling you Swiper. I'm sorry, Penn. But isn't that a part of it, Penn?
Oh, same person, chill.
No, it's not the same. But Penn, when I say isn't that this is when I'm doing that, when I'm taking risks as opposed to a guy who's making the safe pass or who's making the quote unquote correct pass, wouldn't that make me more of a visionary?
No, I appreciate risks. It's just how calculated are those risks that you're taking, right? Like you can make up like when that's why I said the quarter the slowing down for 25% thing because sometimes you see a player try to thread the needle on a pass when there's a wide open corner shooter and they just get tunnel vision and they start seeing like, oh, I'm gonna make that pass, right? But it's like that's what great passers never do. They never get seduced by the obvious option. They'll actually drive. Like when I'm looking at a great passer, even in transition, I'm looking at a great passer. They'll actually take one dribble right just to open up a wider path for the cutter. There's like small things that they do. It's really hard to explain all of it without taking the entire episode and talking for 10 minutes. But like I really think that there are subtle things, and I think people have a greater understanding of scoring than passing. So I hope that the panel, can have an episode one day where we can just really talk about what makes a great passer as a more philosophical debate.
You let me know the day and we'll make it happen.
I just care about, I care about when you have the ball, what you do with the ball, and knowing your personnel, which is the most important thing. And I feel like, to Mars's point, when you talk about Russell Westbrook, like when we get into the meat and potatoes of games, when we get into the 3 minutes in the third quarter, when there's a run going on, we get into 6 minutes in the fourth quarter, who do I trust more with the basketball? Do I trust Halliburton more with the basketball, or do I trust Russ more with the basketball? Or do I trust Russ more with the basketball? I think I trust Halliburton more with the basketball than I do Russ. Even though Russ is a visionary and he's going to make a pass
at his apex as well.
Criminally insane that Chris Paul is not on this list.
Chris Paul is not on this list. That's
right. We didn't.
He was supposed to be on this list.
Why the hell not on this list?
Yeah, even on the original list.
Even at his. Then the reason why I say that's why. But
all right, hold on, wait, right quick. Well, go ahead, chill. I'm adding Chris Paul to this list, and we're gonna figure out what tier he's on, and then
come on.
All right, okay. All right, damn. All right. And now we got to figure out where he's gonna be on that.
He's in the GOAT tier. He's in the GOAT tier.
Well, I know he's in the GOAT tier. We got to figure out where he's at on the GOAT tier.
Well, we're gonna redesign.
If you put him in there, we're talking about today, right? We're talking about just
no.
It's Chris Paul is
at that peak. Oh, when he's in front of Brown, put him where he's supposed to go. Top of the list in front of Brown. We don't really need to debate this.
When you have a great passer, they put it right.
What you doing with that pen?
Oh, it's one of my happiest possessions. It is my signed Allen Houston authentic NBA basketball from 1999.
Basketball Jones.
To answer your question, Swiper, yes. And the reason why is because I've seen Russ not just throw ill-advised passes, but go away from passing. And when he went away from passing, it was detrimental to his unit. Like I told you guys before, man, I watched this dude shoot the ball 92 times in 2 games in the playoffs. As a primary distributor, that's awful. That is absolutely awful. I don't think that there's any great passer who would do something like that. Now, don't get me wrong. Magic would get it. Magic would get his scoring involved in the game. Stockton could score. These great passers could score. A guy to shoot the ball 92 times in 2 games.
What year was that?
That was in 18 when they played against
Utah.
Yeah, Utah.
To shoot the basketball that many times as a primary distributor, I completely throw my unit off. I'm wrecking us.
All right, y'all. We have to figure out who's next, who's second on the tier. So Mars, it's on you. Russ is gone. Who you rocking with? Giddy, Ben, Lonzo, LaMelo, and Hallie.
And this is elite, so these are supposed to be generational, right?
Ben Simmons.
Penn, are you sticking with Halliburton?
Yes.
Swiper, who you rocking with?
Y'all stay Halliburton.
Jordan.
Damn. Alex said I guess I'll stick with Halliburton.
Mm-hmm.
Chill, you staying with Hallie?
I am staying with Halliburton. Mm-hmm.
Big Ox.
Yes, I'm staying with Josh.
All right, well, for what it's worth, I got Ben. But it looks like Halliburton is going to end up second on this tier. So we got Russ, Halliburton. Who is third? We got Josh Giddey, Ben Simmons, Lonzelis, and LaMelo still left in this tier. Mars, who you got?
That is not his name,
Simmons.
by the way.
I got Ben Simmons until he makes it.
All right, Penn.
I don't remember the list.
Ben Simmons, Lonzo, Giddey, LaMelo. Right.
Lonzo.
Swiper.
I'll change my vote to Lonzo. If
Nah,
Ben.
Mars. Nope.
It's Ben.
Never mind. Ben. All right, cool. Never mind. Ben. Yeah. Okay.
Jordan.
Ben.
Yes. Let's go.
Chill.
Josh Giddey.
Big Ox.
Ron, you got us, right?
Yes.
What?
You got us, right? Ben Simmons FC. You got us.
I got Josh Giddey. So you know what we gonna do, chat? Y'all gotta break the tie. Who's the better passer, Josh Giddey or Benjamin?
Whoa,
Struthers?
why do you keep saying
That's
that on the
crazy.
slate?
That's
That's crazy,
crazy.
Ron.
He was cleared.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
There was nothing to clear him up.
No, there was something to clear, but he's been cleared.
Yo, keep it more. Keep it more.
All right, y'all. The
Nah,
poll.
if that's what you need to vote for Ben Simmons, just remember Ben ain't have them type of allegations. I'm just saying.
The poll is up right now, and while the poll is up, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into some super chats. So let's go ahead and make it happen, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
MP13 said suggestions for tier list. Find one player you all unanimously agree belongs in each tier and use them as the standard for that tier, so the list can relatively remain consistent.
I think that's a good idea.
Not really.
Fair enough.
I do. I just think it's going to be tough trying to unanimously find somebody.
I just think we should keep doing it how we're doing it and have a good time.
Yeah, great time.
So we're finishing this whole list today, Ron.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
The title card. Okay, the title card was.
How are we
okay.
going to get the Kevin Durant
That's-
stuff and the
that's
4-game
not-
winner?
If y'all stop blabbing between every person, we can get through it. We can do this. I swear we can do this in 15 minutes. I swear we can do this in 15 minutes.
15 minutes is a reach, but we could do it. But Ben
Let's do it, Ron. Okay, Ron. Ron, I'm with you, Ron. Let's do it, Ron. Let's do it, Ron. I'm with you. Let's do it, Ron.
Messes it up.
Let's go,
word.
Ron.
It's not possible.
Let's do it.
One of y'all gonna get caught on something that somebody said, and it's gonna turn into a 5-minute
let's
tangent.
move on. Let's go.
Well, hold on. I'm waiting for the chat. They need a minute.
Josh Giddey ain't coming back.
Oh, he's cut. Oh, you about to see a comeback. But in the meantime, Maradi Tanzambi said, just because KD said he's top 10 doesn't mean he is. Laughing my ass off. You twerked for him on Twitter like he's your president. Top 15 at best. Blocks and deflections aren't the same, Penn. C's need some defense. Who was twerking on Twitter?
KD never said he's top 10. He said maybe. And also, there's no objective top 10. So you might not have him top 10. Someone else will.
Because everybody else's is different. Everybody has a different criteria for their top 10.
Doesn't mean he is just like, oh, I don't have him top 10, so he's not. Right. That's stupid. So KD said he might be. Some people probably already have him top 10. Some people have him around the top 10. Some people have him nowhere near it. Is what it is. But also, yeah, blocks and steals aren't the same thing. Correct.
He said blocks and deflections. Blocks and deflections.
Blocks and deflections aren't the same thing. Yes, absolutely.
Ben
why
Simmons,
not? Why not?
Ben Simmons ran away with it.
Different things.
Huh?
But they effectively do the exact same thing.
Yeah, they do the same thing.
Well, one blocks a shot, one tips a pass.
Yeah, but it's still
not the
detours
same
it. Yes, it is.
I'm just telling you how that
detours.
But Ron, but get as what Ron was talking about. I want to let's see if we can get through this list.
All right,
let's go.
Here
Ron.
we go. Next, we have Ben Simmons is third. We got Russ, Hallie, Ben Simmons. Now we have Giddey, Lonzo, and LaMelo. Who you got, Mars?
Lonzo.
Penn, you still got Lonzo? Yes. All right, Swiper, who you rocking with?
Lonzo's fun.
Jordan.
Lonzo, cool.
All right, well, doesn't matter, Chill or Ox. Lonzo takes the cake. So Lonzo is fourth on this list. All right, it's between Melo and Giddey. Mars, who you got?
Melo.
Penn.
Josh.
Swiper.
Melo.
Jordan.
Melo.
Chill.
Giddey.
Ox.
Giddey.
Ron. Melo. All right. Looks like Melo takes it.
I could go either way on that one. That was easy.
Just so you guys can see, this is the elite tier right here. We got Russell Westbrook at the top, Tyrese Halliburton, Ben Simmons, Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball, and Josh Giddey. All right, y'all, we're going to dive into this great tier next. Let me zoom in. This is what we rocking with. This is who we got right here. So, Mars, it's on you to kick it off. Who do you got first in this tier?
John Morant.
Penn.
Kyrie.
Swiper.
That's tough.
Very tough.
I mean, if you're just doing the penetration, like, just allows for so much. So it might be John Morant, honestly. It could be. It legitimately could be. But it also could be Giannis, probably. I probably would still lean the one with the most responsibility. I might say Ja here. I think I'll stick with Ja just to make it short. I'll go Ja.
All right, Jordan.
So hard for me to not pick Darius Garland, but I'll go Ja.
Chill.
Draymond.
Big Ox.
Domantas Sabonis.
All right. We voted Ja Morant at the top of this tier, so Ja is going to be the pacemaker. Now we got to go second. Mars, who you rocking with?
I don't like going first on all of these. Darius Garland.
Ben, you staying with Kyrie?
Yep.
Swiper.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go Garland here. I think just from passing a half court and all that stuff. Yeah.
Jordan.
Darius Garland.
All right, Darius Garland is second, and him over Cade is nasty, but let's go. DG is second. Mars, how you rocking?
Cade.
Pin, still with Kyrie?
Kyrie, yeah.
Swiper.
I'm gonna go Giannis.
Jordan.
I probably would go Giannis too.
Chill.
Draymond.
Ox.
Domantas Sabonis.
All right, so we're not gonna go to the chat. We have I'm choosing Cade. So we got a tie between Giannis and Cade. We're gonna break it between the guys that's up here. So Pin, who you got between Giannis and Cade?
Giannis. No, wait. Cade.
Chill. Who you got?
Giannis.
Big Ox, it's on you.
Between Giannis and Cade? No, it's Cade.
All right. Cade takes the cake.
Cade won, so I'm not gonna ask for an explanation, but one day I'm gonna ask for an explanation. It's about passing in Cade.
Yep.
All right, Mars, it's back to you.
Kyrie.
Swiper, you still Giannis?
Yes, sir.
Jordan, you still Giannis?
Yeah.
Chill, you still Draymond?
Yes, sir.
Ox, you still Giannis?
He's Domas.
Domantas and
So Ron has Giannis here. Ron has
Okay.
Giannis. Okay.
I'm gonna go Kyrie.
Dope.
I love Giannis, but I'm not that high on Giannis's passing.
I like this top four. Mainly because it's the top four I picked, but I like this top four.
All right, Mars. Kyrie's off the table.
I think Giannis is here. I got Giannis at 5.
Pin?
Draymond.
Ox, you still DeMontis?
Yes.
I think it's arguable, but just to make things a little easier, I'm gonna go with Giannis.
You want to make it easy for him, right?
Because Giannis
So
is a better passer than Draymond.
we don't have a whole spiel about who's better between. Okay.
I think Giannis being ahead of Draymond and Domantas is absolutely disgusting, but that's okay.
Facts.
Because I don't want it to be easy. I want it to be right.
Nice.
All right, it's on you, Mars.
No.
Domantas.
Pin?
Domas.
Draymond's still on the table.
I'm aware.
Oh shoot. Draymond.
Oh,
My bad.
sorry. Yeah, my fault.
I thought Draymond made it. Draymond.
Swiper.
I'll take Dre.
Jordan.
I got Draymond.
Chill, you still Dre?
Yes, sir.
Well, Drake got it no matter what. All right, so Draymond.
I got Domantas.
I got Domantas as well next round.
No,
Domantas.
I'm talking about for that one. I just want to put my vote in.
Just
because I
put
need to-
Domantas.
Oh yeah.
Just
I also had Domantas for that round. I was with you once, kind of.
All right, Pin, you got Domas too?
Yep. Just put him up.
Well, we don't know.
Swiper?
and Jordan
Yeah, we know.
Domantas, yeah.
The rest of the votes don't count.
All right, DeMontis, your name has been selected.
I want to vote for that one, Ron. I got Domantas.
There we go.
All right. Man, I mean, for what it's worth, I got Jamal Murray.
I got Bam next round.
All right, Bam. Pin, who you got? We got 2 people left. It's between Bam and Jamal Murray.
Murray.
Yeah, I think this is Murray pretty clearly.
Oh, wait. So,
Not
Mars,
the
you
face
got
of the league, Bam. Not the face of the league, Bam.
Mars,
And
you
we
got
talk
Bam.
so much
Pin,
about
you got
We didn't never said he was the face of the league. He's the face
Frankly-
of the PC chat. Yes.
Bam
We
and
did say he
Jamal
was
Murray
face of the
shouldn't
league.
be up here, but whatever. Like,
Facts.
I'll give Murray the pass.
Swiper. You got Jamal?
Yeah.
Jordan, who
not
you
face
got?
of the league. Definitely not face of the league, Bam, who was so impressive. Like we talked about months ago. Definitely not Bam.
I think we said
Jamal.
face of the franchise, and they had 2 of them, and it was Bam and Butler. It's actually
And he's not one of them. He's not the franchise player.
All right,
And
Chill,
he's
who
not
you
that
got?
good, just like I said, the
Bam.
past 2.
Bam. Big Ox, who you got?
Jamal.
All right, Jamal Murray takes it over Bam. That tier is complete. The order of this tier, and this is the great passing tier, we got Ja Morant, Darius Garland, Cade Cunningham, Kyrie Irving, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Draymond Green, Dominant Sabonis, Jamal Murray, and Bam Adebayo. That's the
Drench man, Vision's favorite person. I never said that Bam Adebayo was the face of the league. Never came out of my mouth. Never. Not one time. Get out the comments.
You 100% made that up. You did.
No.
I did not make that up.
I heard it.
You made that up.
Don't worry, I heard it. Jordan,
Bro, y'all be capping, bro. You see how
Where did you wait?
Ridiculous.
Where did you hear that?
Hold on.
Fellas, we got a list to finish. We about to dive into a hypothetical. If anybody heard it, he heard it.
It needs to be functionally understood that there is not a world that I would ever call a second option the face of the league.
Okay. Never heard that.
Okay. Can go where he has to go.
I was there.
I know. You definitely said that.
I got 10 more minutes, Ron. So whatever you want to do, bro.
All right, come on. We diving into this good tier. So let's get into it.
Oh my god. I gotta pick who's first out of all of these names.
It should be easy. Get your man.
Who, Şengün?
Nah. KD.
Oh, no.
You said he should be great.
No, I did not. What?
You and Swipe are both saying stuff and just forgetting that you guys be saying stuff.
Ron, that's cool.
All right, proceed, Mars. Proceed.
No. Add Chill in there too. Chill forgot he was a part of that conversation too.
What conversation is that?
Mars. Wait. Chill. We're not going down this road. Mars.
Steph?
Not mad at that. Steph for sure?
No, for sure, but there's too many names, and Steph is the one I'm most confident with, I think.
All right, Penn, who you rocking with?
Scotty.
Swiper, who you got?
Disgusting.
I'm taking the man that has done it at every level, Steph Curry.
Jordan.
I got Steph too.
Chill.
Has Scotty even done it in a playing game yet?
Scotty was in the playoffs, you casual.
Big Ox isn't here. So that means that Steph is going to run away with it because I'm taking Steph too.
Steph is better than Draymond that person. So.
I was saying why was he in that tier anyway, but hey.
Yeah, he could have been great. Yeah, he was not in the option to be moved up.
Yeah,
there were too many other players.
Steph is the Warriors' best passer and has been for a very long time.
Yep.
All right, Mars. Who's next?
Jimmy Butler?
Scotty.
I wouldn't mind that one.
Penn?
Speeding this along. Scotty. Until further
notice. He's got Scotty until he makes it. He's got Scotty.
All right, so you're going to have Scotty until we get down to the basic tier. All right, Swiper.
We'll put too many names on this list. I will put Jalen Brunson.
The fuck?
That's a bad pick.
Jordan.
I got Jimmy Butler too.
Chill, you still with Dame?
Yes.
All right. It looks like Jimmy's gonna take the cake. Next up, Mars.
We need a serpentine. We need a different.
Yeah, stop making me go first. You know how much pressure it is for me to go first.
Okay. Jordan, since you said it, you first.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Zion. Third.
What?
I see the vision.
All right, Swiper.
Brunson.
And Chill has Dame.
Yep.
All right.
And Mars, who you got?
So it's only my vote that matters. I break the tie here. That's what happens. I break the tie. Or I pick my own.
Penn got Scotty for sure. So
yeah, I got Scotty ones as well.
Yes. Okay. That's cool.
All right, that's cool, but
hold on, I'm back.
Ox is back.
Oh, let's go, Ox.
What's the vote?
He got Malik.
I had Zion.
We're in the good tier now.
I literally got
good tier
next.
We're after Jimmy Butler. We've got the top two, so we're after Jimmy Butler.
After Jimmy Butler.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Let me see who's there.
Zion's a good passer, bro. I don't know about y'all surprised. Really good passer.
Dame, Foxy, Scotty, Malik.
Go.
What the?
I mean, because it's just between those four.
Can you say the four?
This gonna be a tough tier. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Scotty, Malik.
Zion got to be in there. If Zion not in there, come on, man.
I'm like, nah, I'm not sure about Zion yet.
I mean, I get why you say yet, but I get you.
I knew he was gonna go with Malik, but I like that your head was in the Scotty space too. I like.
Yeah, Scotty. I mean, Scotty's it's between Scotty and Malik, if you ask me.
Those
All
are
right,
really my next
We ain't
two.
put Paolo on this.
I don't know though. Damn.
That's tough.
All right, Jordan, it's back to you. Who is next? Are you staying with Zion?
You got Zion. Chill's got Dame.
Yeah, I'm staying with Zion.
Swiper's got Brunson. Ox has Malik. So it comes down to me and Penn.
Penn, who you rocking with?
Malik.
Okay. Yeah. I probably got Malik as well. Yeah, I'll go with Malik.
All right. Malik Monk, you are fourth. Jordan.
Way is Malik Monk a better passer than Damian Lillard? No, he is not. Holy shit. I'm losing my mind over here. No, he is not.
I'm very comfortable with that. But
you like clears
the only vote that matters is Ox, Penn, and me, because Chill's sticking with Dame, Jordan sticking with Zion.
You guys sticking with your guys.
Yo, Jordan, you picked a bad hill to die on this one, man.
I know.
I don't know when Zion
gonna be waiting for.
I seen the vision.
Bro, Zion can pass, bro.
I agree with you. He can pass.
He just don't play. He just don't play. That's the only thing. He just don't play.
So
all right, Penn, who you got?
Yeah, I guess.
After Malik Monk, who's next?
Who I got next?
After Malik.
Bro, Zion pass out. Zion pass out once.
You said Brunson?
Yeah.
Mars?
It's between two people.
I know who I got, Morris. If you're not ready,
yeah, go ahead.
Me, Donovan Mitchell.
That's who I was thinking. Donovan Mitchell or Dame. I'll go Ox. I'll go Donovan Mitchell as well. So it's between Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brunson, tiebreaker.
All right, I'm going Jalen Brunson.
I don't see what you guys are seeing right there. But
I feel very confident in Jalen Brunson. Personally.
I don't even
I just don't see it. I'm not saying you guys are wrong. I just don't see that.
Hey, to your point though, Mars, I don't see it either, but
yeah, maybe
Jalen Brunson should be at the back of this tier.
Yeah, I'm putting Jalen Brunson.
I don't think he should be at the back, but
like way back.
I'm putting Jalen Brunson.
I would have put him after KD. I'm
putting Jalen Brunson closer to Shea than I am to where he is right now. But
this shit is incredible.
All right, Swiper, your man Brunson off the board. It's back to you. After Brunson, who you got?
Tatum has not been mentioned.
No.
Nope. Not a peep.
Who's already put on the board?
Everyone Brunson and up.
So we got Steph, Jimmy, Scotty, Malik, then Jalen Brunson.
And Tatum is Tatum.
All right. Penn.
I got Shea.
Mars.
Donovan Mitchell.
Big Ox.
Shoot, Donovan Mitchell. Yes, Donovan Mitchell. My bad. Donovan Mitchell.
Sure.
All right. D-Mitch.
I'm gonna change mine because I clearly I'm not getting no Zion love.
Yeah, Zion ain't getting.
I'm gonna go ahead and change mine though.
D-Mitch is next. All right, Jordan. Jordan, who you rocking with?
He want to say Zion again.
You may want to stick to your guns. You never know.
Hell no. Y'all off that shit.
No, if you hold on to Zion for like a few more picks, I'll be there with you.
Hell no, Mars. Hell no.
All right, who you rocking with, Jordan?
I like D-Book as a passer, but I go KD, bro. KD is underrated.
Remember, you tried to get Şengün in great, and he's still available. I'm just saying, remember that.
I know, but I can shift gears fast, bro.
Okay.
Shift gears.
All right, Swiper, you staying with Tatum?
Yes, sir. I just I'm actually a little shocked too. A little shocked. KD's never going to have.
I'm very sure that Brunson is over Tatum. Yeah.
Penn, who do you have?
SGA.
Mars.
Yeah.
I think SGA might be the worst on this list. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think
I would agree with that.
Does everyone agree with that?
And
I'm just wasting my votes.
Yeah, I agree with Shady.
I'm not gonna co-sign SGA for a while. I'll just I'm not gonna co-sign SGA for
No, I think he'll better pass it in shit.
Mars, it's on you. Who you got?
I think now I can go with Dame. I think I can get Dame on there now.
Damn, KD don't get no love.
KD get love.
I got Foxy.
Ox got something to say good about Fox.
All right, so we got Dame
I
Dollar.
got something bad to say about Fox.
You said you was tired of him like 3 days ago.
Yeah, 3 days
and
ago.
what he's done since then is give you more reasons to be tired.
He ain't been playing him to his potential. That's all.
All right, Jordan, it's back to you. Are you sticking with KD?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with KD, bro.
Swiper got Tatum. Pin, you still SGA?
Sure.
Mars.
This is like, yeah, I'll go with KD here. I'll go with KD.
Chill.
Dame.
Dame's already been.
He just got picked.
Chill just thought Dame was never gonna get picked.
Did Tatum get picked already?
Not yet.
Then Jason Tatum. Did Donovan Mitchell get picked already?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then Jason Tatum.
All right, so we got Jason Tatum and we got KD. Who would I like to select?
SGA. No.
Kevin Durant.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
All right, KD's off the board. Jordan, who you rocking with?
Ooh, I guess we go JT. I'll go Devin Booker.
Mars.
I think it's I'll go with Tatum now.
Mm-hmm. All right, Tatum's gonna take the cake.
I got De'Aaron Fox.
All right, next up, Jordan. Tatum is off the board. The remaining guys left. Who are you taking? You staying with Book?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with D Book.
Swiper. Tatum's off the board. Who you got?
Swiper not here no more. Yeah, Swiper left.
All right, no swipe. Pin. Who you rocking with?
SGA, man.
All right, Mars.
Şengün.
Chill.
It's between Fox and Sengun for me. Is it Shingun or Sengun? Which one is it?
Shangun.
Like SH?
No, it's
Like Shanghai. Like Shanghai.
Yeah, like
SH.
Shanghai.
Okay, I'm with you. So
It's Şengün.
I'll take Shingun.
Yay.
I'll take De'Aaron.
All right, it's Şengün. Next up, Jordan. You staying with Book?
No, I'm going with Zion.
Nice.
All right, Pin, you still got SGA?
Yup.
Mars, who you rocking with?
Zion.
No, he's not.
He said, wait a minute, Mars. I've been waiting for a long time.
I got Tyus.
Mars be bullshit, man. He said, wait a minute.
Chill, who you got?
So Sengun is off the board. Is that correct?
Shango. Chill. How you ask how you say it, then go back to saying how you been.
Because when you used to saying it a certain way, it's gonna take
my fault. So Shingun, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, De'Aaron's gonna take this one unless Ox is
vote?
switching up.
Ox want to be able to voice his support for the Kings. That's what he want to be able to do.
I got De'Aaron.
There we go.
All right, De'Aaron's off the board. Jordan,
It's
you
my
Zion.
it's my constitutional right to vote, man. And you
I've
are
been waiting.
tripping me with that.
Yeah, I can go with Jordan here, Zion. I can go with Jordan. That's fine. I can go with Jordan. Yeah, I'll go with Zion too.
All right, Big Ox, who you got? Or Chill, who you got?
Zion.
There we go. We in the
All
house.
right, Zion takes it.
Yeah, we in the house.
Well, we don't know who
I got Devin Booker.
Yo, y'all want to be the only North American outlet that actually pronounces Şengün right? Watch this. Hold on.
Alperen.
Shengun. You want us listening to a robot?
That wasn't a robot. That was a Turkish person.
Yo.
I mean, there's a TikTok of Alp saying how to say his name.
Yeah, he said his name like how we say it though. He don't say Shangun.
He says Şengün?
Yeah. He says Alperen Şengün. I heard him say that.
Yeah, it was a TikTok, but he might have Americanized it for the people. He might have.
He might have, but
he might have done for the people.
Alperen Şengün.
I know the SH is necessary.
I've listened to a healthy amount of Turkish cinema and Turkish songs. That Şengün thing, I don't think that goon is there. Goon sounds like a very Americanized version of it.
Yeah, I believe you. I just think he probably Americanizes.
I know a few Turkish songs too, boy.
I know a lot of Turkish songs.
Yeah, so do Ron.
I don't know how to sing it, but they've been sung to me.
I feel like it's the women. Yeah.
Hey,
all right.
Hey.
Pin, you know that old Eddie Murphy proverb. If his mama call him Şengün, I'ma call him Şengün.
Oh yeah, I heard that probably too. Yeah, I heard that probably. Yeah, very well known.
Okay.
Very well known.
All right, Jordan, it's back on you. Who you rocking with?
He picks.
Zion,
Zion.
Zion's off the board.
Yes, I got D-Book.
All right. Mars?
I don't think Tyus gonna get the love, but I'm gonna go with Tyus.
Chill?
I'm gonna take Tyus too. Yep.
Ox?
D-Book.
Well, we got a tie between Book and Tyus.
Wait, no. Ron. I'm going with Tyus.
All right. Cool. That's what I was gonna take anyway. So that's
I
a good
got Tyus.
pick.
D-Book next one.
Yeah. All right. Jordan, staying with Book.
Yeah.
Penn, staying with SGA.
Yep.
Mars.
Yeah, I'll go Book here. I'll go Book.
All right. Chill.
Book.
All right. Book takes the cake.
Yep. Can we just say it like this? The next one, Derek White last.
I don't know.
Who you got, Jordan?
SGA, bro. SGA, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
SGA, bro.
I'm not sure about all that, Jordan.
All right,
Derek
Mars.
White last, bro.
I think SGA last, bro.
No.
I think it might be Derek White now.
Man, you gotta be kidding me.
It might be. I go Derek White.
You gotta be kidding
Yo,
me,
Ron.
bro.
Yo, Ron.
You fucking
I stand with
me, bro.
Mars.
I go Derek
Oh
White.
my
yeah.
God.
Chill,
I'm
who
standing
you
with
got?
Penn, SGA. Chill, come on, Chill.
I'm thinking. I'm
Chill.
sorry.
Sure not gonna
I'll-
win Jason Tatum.
You could always go
Don't
Wimby,
do
Chill.
this. Don't do this, Chill. You can chill.
SGA.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you so much.
All right. Now we got Derek White and Wimby. Jordan, who you got?
Wemby.
I promise I would have put. See, if Derek White would have gone, I would have put Wemby over SGA. Like, I promise I would. I think SGA is the worst passer here. Like,
Wemby.
All right.
7'5".
Penn, who you got?
SGA.
it's between.
No,
Derek,
SGA's already-
it's between Derek White and Wemby. It's between Derek White. And
Oh, Derek White.
Oh, come on, man.
Mars, who you got?
Mars, don't do this. You've been
Wemby.
talking about Wemby
Let
this
me
whole
think.
time. Mars, don't you do this shit. You've been talking about Wemby since the beginning of time.
Yeah, Wemby my guy.
Do it,
but
Mars.
You put
Oh.
SGA above him. So
Mars,
Don't
do it.
do this. Don't do
Nah,
this.
I'll go with Wemby. I'll go with Wemby.
There we
But-
go. There we go. There we go.
but I
got Derek
promise
White,
Derek White
man.
should be over SGA. I promise.
Chill, who you got?
Come on, Chill. Come on, Chill. You've been staying in the car. Don't get out the car like we on Boys in the Hood. Stay in the car.
Derek
Let
White.
me out. Let me out.
Oh, man, let me out. There you go.
Yeah,
Let me
well,
out.
I
Let
got
me out.
Wimby.
There we go, Ron.
I got Derek White.
Oh,
So
damn.
what is that? 3-3?
Yeah, we gonna let the chat vote on this, but we gonna move on to the next tier while the chat's voting.
Oh, so
Yo, the cat-
you mean
going with-
you mean the fourth option on the Celtics or
Yeah.
the NBA's hype boy? Who's gonna win? Jeez.
Yeah,
A
Penn.
popular vote.
No, Penn. The fourth option on the Celtics. Jesus Christ. They got a Derek White FC so crazy.
Let me help the chat out. Wemby, 6.2 passer rating. Derek
Oh,
White.
don't start this.
Derek White, 6.2.
Oh,
It's the exact same.
Oh, my God.
All right, y'all. We got one more tier to go with, the basic tier. Jordan, kick us off. We got Anthony Edwards, Anthony
I'm
Davis,
going
Brandon
Brandon
Ingram,
Ingram.
and Joel Embiid.
Brandon Ingram.
Penn?
They all suck. Brandon Ingram.
Mars?
They all suck.
It's Brandon Ingram, clearly. And he's like,
Yeah.
like half the good team as well.
Chill?
I think it's Joel Embiid, but okay.
All right, Chill got Embiid. Ox, who you got?
Brandon Ingram.
All right, Brandon Ingram takes the cake in this one. Brandon Ingram is at the top of the basic tier. Who is next, Jordan?
Anthony Edwards. Fuck it.
Jesus.
Pin?
That's a bad one.
I can't believe he down here and Bam Adebayo not down here.
And
Oh yeah, Bam's in the great tier. I forgot about that.
That shit killing me,
Yeah.
there, boy. That
Mars?
shit is killing me.
Before I make my pick, I just want to make it clear that if Brandon Ingram was in the good tier like he belongs, I would have picked him right after Jason Tatum. No, I would have picked him right in front of Jason Tatum. Just want everyone to be aware of that. But I'm gonna go with Joel Embiid.
Chill, you staying with Embiid?
I am staying with Embiid. Yes, sir.
They
Come
got
on, give me a. Come on, bro.
I'm gonna follow suit and also take the big fella.
God damn, man.
Anthony Davis.
No,
Anthony Davis is lost. Like he's a clear lost place. Like, it's
Come on, Pan. Come on, Pan. Give me Anthony
what
Edwards.
is he even doing here, Ryan?
Like this is the order right here. We agree.
I did say
is
Anthony
third,
Edwards.
Anthony Davis. Yeah.
All right, is
Oh,
there
you did
anybody
say
that's
that,
taking AD over Ant?
No.
no,
No. Ron, you taking Embiid over Ant?
Flip a coin.
Tails.
I'll probably, you know what? I probably will go with Ant.
There we go. Let's switch that.
Hey, I
shit
seen
around.
Ant make a dime yesterday. That was one of the first times I seen Ant. threaten the nigga
Embiid,
like
you
that.
ain't see Embiid do nothing but get hurt, bro.
Okay. Says the guy who's trying to put Zion third, by the way.
Right.
He tried to put Zion third in the good tier.
And y'all had a lot of
Embiid to
pushback.
stay hurt.
Y'all had a lot of pushback.
So we have one more thing we have to do to this, and then we can move on. Chris Paul is at the end of this list, but we have to figure out where he's going to land.
above Trey.
All right, we got one above Trey.
Chris Paul second.
Above James Harden.
Chris Paul second, yeah.
We got two above James Harden. Ox said first.
I still say first. I still say
first.
You know what? I changed my vote first.
We got two first. We got two second. Wherever Chill says, that's where he will land. Unless he Chill
you know what's
says
amazing?
Like 4th or 5th.
If I don't bring this up, the best passer apparently of all time doesn't make the passer list. Yo.
Who?
Chris Paul. He wasn't on the
He's
list.
right there.
Yeah, he's saying if he didn't bring it up, yeah.
Oh. He was supposed to be on the list. We talked about that the other day. He was supposed to be on the list.
Chill, where does Chris Paul go?
This is peak Chris Paul in his prime.
Yeah,
no, he's in the GOAT tier. Where would you place him at? First, second, third?
4th, 5th.
Right behind James.
Right behind James? All right, that's where Chris Paul is going to go, right behind James. There you go, Chris. All right, y'all, this is the tier list.
Wait, hold on. Is there any motion to move him above LeBron James? Can we just say yes or no? Like real quick, just to make sure that we voted this correctly. I would vote him above LeBron.
100% I vote him above LeBron.
That's two.
Anybody else?
I would put him above LeBron too.
1,000% I put him above LeBron.
Mars? No? Chill?
No.
Chill just made the pick.
Ron? He ain't going to be there.
Okay, so leave it up.
So it's tied up.
It's 3-3.
He ain't going to be there.
It's
All right,
3-3.
no, we can run a
So
poll.
put them on top of each other.
Oh, and by the
Put 'em
way,
on top of each other.
Wemby is beating Derek White 52-48. So
There we
Victor
go.
Wembanyama,
There
we
we
will
go.
move you ahead of Derek White. And
There we
the
go.
chat is going to vote right now between Chris Paul and LeBron James. Who's the better passer all time?
Do the right thing, chat.
I mean, I don't think there's a right or wrong thing. Personally.
We don't do the right thing.
I think it's clearly Chris Paul. Like I'm kind of lost.
I don't agree with that. But I can see the Chris Paul argument for sure.
I think like at every level, at every level.
It's like I could make both sides of the argument and feel fine either way. Like, it doesn't bother me.
I think Chris Paul's a better passer. I think
Chris
Paul's a better passer at every level. And in like the half court setting is he just clears Brown. Like it's not even you know what I'm saying? It's not
To do that as an undersized guard.
Yeah,
Like,
consistently.
it's just
No matter who your
crazy.
teammates are.
And
No
to
matter
do
who your teammates are.
and for him and for James to do that as the size that he is, and to be able to make
It's great, too.
to make those same reads that Chris Paul makes, to make those same passes, if not better passes, to pass in traffic.
He's not making better passes than Chris Paul. Number one, he's getting better
traffic.
passing angles than Chris Paul by virtue.
Right,
of the
and
fact
that
he's
helps.
Part
more
of that,
athletic.
part of
And
that,
that helps.
you
The fact that I'm bigger
you
than
can't detract, you can't take that away from him. The fact that he's able to create those angles, He creates the advantages.
Chris Paul does the same thing and more. I'm actually really
I
in
feel like people don't remember
astonishment
Chris
that we're
Paul
having
in
this
his prime.
conversation. Like I'm astonished that this is a conversation, honestly.
All right, well, I'm gonna read some super chats, and then it's time for us to talk about what Kevin Durant had to say. He had a lot to say this week, so we need to get down to the bottom of some of these things. But before we do that, y'all like the video, subscribe, and go vote on the poll. DSG Piccolo sent through another super chat. He said Nate was coaching for us because Chauncey's grandmother passed away.
Yeah,
I did like Nate
laugh.
benching Ant and Grant in the fourth, though.
Nate
Shout out to Nate.
sucks.
He did a good job. Shout out to Nate.
Nate's a
Did
bad
good job.
coach.
You think he's a bad coach?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Yeah, he did a good job, man. He won the game. Shout out to him.
Is he a Serbian coach? Is that why you think so?
No,
Is he Serbian? I don't know if he's Serbian. No, I think he is though.
no.
He's not Serbian?
Nope.
Oh,
I don't think he's a good coach.
How do you know he's a bad coach though? Just out of curiosity.
He was an assistant in Toronto for a really long time. Under Nick
you
Nurse.
come on, you had to know that.
Yeah, I
don't-
figured
that doesn't
yeah,
answer the
I
question. I'm talking about like what is he? How is he a bad coach? Why is he a bad coach? I don't care if he was coaching. in
I don't
Zimbabwe.
really. I don't think we.
How is he
need-
a bad
I don't
coach?
think we need to litigate this. But he was fired quite unceremoniously from his only head coaching job, and you should look up some of the things that players said about him after.
I don't want to look. I don't care what players said about him. Penn. I'm just curious to know why is he a bad coach?
I don't find him to be a very good person for your locker room. That's my view.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Isaiah Davis said, if you could pick one retired player to represent each tier, who y'all picking?
Obviously, Magic for the first one.
Magic Johnson for the GOAT tier.
Mhm.
For the elite tier, I'd say Mark Price. For the great tier,
For the great tier, one passer.
How's John Stockton out on there?
Great
the
goal.
GOAT tier, I'd
He's
say
in the-
Ray John
he's in
Rondo
the
for the
GOAT.
GOAT tier.
Kobe and the great.
Hell no, not for passer.
I would call Kobe a great passer. I would call Tracy McGrady a great passer.
Now
Tracy
you talking.
borderline
Now you
elite.
talking. Lord,
Dwayne Wade was a great
Y'all had-
passer.
y'all had
Someone
elite
say
over-
that.
yeah,
Shit.
T-Mac
So like
was-
one of those two guards, I would call a great passer. Good
T-Mac is
passer.
elite though.
T-Mac is not an elite passer. No, he wasn't.
Borderline.
He's 100%.
100%.
Still borderline.
No, he wasn't. He was a damn. I won't say that Tracy McGrady was good. He was definitely better than that. But when we talking about elite, so are you telling me that Tracy McGrady during his time in the league was he one of the 10 best passers in the game?
If we go,
That's elite. That's elite. That's elite.
That's
That's elite.
He played in the same time with a lot of great passers, though.
As far as all the scorers go,
No, we're not doing that, Ox. No,
I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I'm
No,
doing
we're
that.
not
As far
doing
as all the scorers go, T-Mac
Yep.
clears all of them in passing. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. None of the elite scorers that we've talked about, none of them hold a candle to Tracy McGrady as far as distributing the basketball.
All
None of them.
scorers.
All the
Tracy
scores that we
McGrady-
talk about, Tracy McGrady scores better. passes
Jordan's
better than
Jordan's
every
an underrated
single one of
passer
them.
too.
Jordan was
Yeah,
definitely
true.
better.
And T-Mac-
Michael Jordan was
T-Mac
better.
clears Jordan as far
No,
as
he
that
does
pass
not.
to
No,
basketball
he
goes.
does not.
100%.
Hell no, he does
Now
not.
you
He was
bugging,
better.
Ox.
He was better.
Now you
See, this
tripping.
one-
I ain't gonna lie. T-Mac was
I
the
don't
first
need to
person I ever seen.
I'm so serious right now.
Hey,
brother.
T-Mac was the first person I ever seen.
You
shoot
ain't
a-
take your
shoot a
morning
shot.
vitamins today.
Look, T-Mac was the first person I ever seen
Took my
shoot a
nighttime
shot
vitamins.
to Yao Ming, and it looked like an air ball, but that shit was an alley. I was
He
like,
wasn't
what
the-
the
Tracy
fuck?
McGrady wasn't a better. He wasn't a
I
better
think
passer
Tracy
than Jordan. He
McGrady-
wasn't
I
a better
think
passer
Tracy McGrady's a
than
better passer
than
than
James
Mike.
Harden. No, he wasn't. He wasn't a better
But yeah,
passer
but
than.
James Harden is a
James
different
is
tier.
goat level.
He's a
Bro,
very underrated passer.
I've
But he's
never
the-
seen
but
nobody
I'm talking about. Ox
consistently
said
do that shit.
scorers. That's who Ox said. Ox said he clears all the scorers.
I'm not
and James
budging.
Harden as a
Personally-
fucking
James
hitter.
Harden in that?
Personally, as someone who's
I'm
been
not-
pushing
I'm not
this,
budging.
T-Mac was underrated as a passer narrative for the last 10 years. I would still say Jordan was better, but Mac is like the second one. Like he's a better passer than Kobe. He's a better passer than Mitch Richmond and better passer than Clyde Drexler. Better passer than anyone you consider a bucket. Alex English, whoever. Go down the history.
Is he better
You
than
know,
Dwayne Wade?
That's the
Yeah.
one where
Yeah, I think
Dwayne
he's
Dwayne
better
Wade,
passer.
Manu
I think
Ginobili,
Dwayne
you
Wade is
start
better
to
than
get
Michael
into.
Jordan as well. So.
The only, you know what though, because when you
D-Wade's
said
a good
that, I
passer.
wasn't
It
thinking
sounds
James
funny when you
Harden.
say that. just
James
like
James
that.
Harden is
Dwayne
James
Wade
Harden is the
better.
guy that I'll concede that if y'all want to. I don't want to get.
T-Mac or Manu?
Matches about
T-Mac
him
or
and-
Manu? Manu Ginobili, right?
as a passer.
Ox, why?
Manu
Don't make your
Ginobili.
face like that.
It's Manu
Take your
Ginobili.
fan hat off.
Ox, you know it's Manu
Take your
Ginobili.
fan hat off.
You know it's Manu Ginobili.
That's
tell
fine.
me,
Ginobili's awesome.
Yeah, man.
I
See,
think-
but when I'm talking about just like elite scores,
right?
I don't necessarily put Manu with them as elite scores, but I just like Manu all around game. Manu all around game. But as far as I'm talking about like elite top notch scores, I think T Mac is a much better passer.
I think the thing is that
I already said that I'm fine with the James Harden because I wasn't really thinking about James Harden. But other than James Harden, bro, I'm not going anywhere. That's where the love stops.
The other guys that y'all talking about, Jordan, Harden, Wade, Manu, they do get a lot of love as playmakers. I feel like that love is not shown to Tracy McGrady enough. That's why I'm happy Ox brought it up. Sometimes we just got to bring up a dude who's not in a conversation, who belongs in a conversation, not necessarily to put them above the conversation.
And that's what Ox is doing.
Just to have the no, but
if we want to have the conversation,
because
sure,
I
I 100%
you
want to do
dismissed
that.
the Tracy McGrady thing
sure.
so fast that I think like a lot of people, hopefully, if we mention this enough times, people will start to accurately rate Tracy McGrady as a passer. Sometimes you got to overrate a guy who's super underrated to get people's eyeballs on him.
You know what? Actually, and I don't like to do this, and I'm sick that I have to do it right now. I'm sick about it because I don't like to take people's word for anything. But even Shane Battier.
All right, I'm out, Ron. I'm out.
What? He's not even listening. He
see what you did?
Ron, no, stop. Because
I think he was gonna say.
Hold on, Morris.
You didn't say chill dialysis early.
Y'all, hold on, because y'all not listening.
Dialysis.
This
What? Ron, that's crazy.
Hey,
I said paralysis. He about to take a nap.
This is what just happened. This is what just happened. Chill's mad at the chat, so he's not listening, and he's fired up right now. He didn't even give me a chance to say what I was gonna say. He didn't want to sit around and listen to the fact that Shane Battier, I'm not saying was a better passer than anybody, said that Tracy McGrady was the best passer he played with, including LeBron James and all those dudes. That's what I was gonna say. But Chill's so caught up in the chat right now, he got mad and left. So I just
so this ain't your fault. This the chat's fault.
It's Chill's fault. No, it's Chill's fault.
Man, y'all log off too. Get up out of here. Y'all always messing with Chill Town. Y'all need to get a life.
Didn't
all you dudes in the chat
because he was upset at them. Chill let the trolls get the best of him, and didn't want to listen to the fact that Shane. I don't like to bring up, oh, well, this person said this person said that, about other players. But I'm just saying, Shane Battier was the one who said he told LeBron James, if you want to get some triple doubles, give me a good pass. Stop throwing it to my ankles. Put it right here. He said, Tracy McGrady, I never had that problem with. Tracy McGrady gave it to me with my spokes fixed at my chest. I could catch and shoot the ball. I had to get on Brian's ass to be able to do that for me. So that's what I was trying to say. But
the greatest dunk performance of all time.
Y'all better not bring this bullshit to playback tonight either.
On top of that, if y'all remember, so
running Chill out of here. I can't believe you,
Mars. I'm not, bro. Could you for a second, bro? Mars, I want you to. I don't know if you remember this, Mars, but I know that everybody else up here, and I'm just saying because you're younger, Mars. Everybody else, I want y'all to remember the reason Tracy McGrady was able to stick in the league for an extra 2 to 3 years was because he was able to play that backup point guard position.
Point guard role.
And he was out there getting mad assists with the Spurs and the Hawks.
Don't forget the Pistons.
The Pistons, yeah, my bad. The Pistons too. Tracy McGrady was an incredible passer, and Shane Battier.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, he played for the Pistons. Come on now.
And Shane
Number 3.
Battier said I had to get on Brian's ass to do for me what Tracy McGrady used to do for me without me having to tell him to. Stop passing the ball to my ankles. I want to catch it right here. My spokes ready to shoot the ball, and boom. That's what I'm trying to bring up.
Now, Ron, may I? If we clear, not Ron. Ox has a way of setting up things. Okay, so we were talking about we were talking about better passes, right? And we're talking about Tracy McGrady. And while we're talking about Tracy McGrady, what does Ox immediately say? Even Shane Battier. Then pause. Even Shane Battier. And if you know Ox, you know how he feels about less than players. So when he brings up a guy and he brings up Shane Battier, he's going to immediately go into Shane Battier, because I'm assuming this. Maybe I was wrong, but he's going to go into Shane Battier could be in that conversation.
I would never do
I
that.
can see where you're going with that, Chill.
I would
That
never
makes
do
sense
that.
now, Chill.
Because I know
They played
Ox,
on the
That
same
makes
team.
sense.
and I know how Ox feels about less than players. as
Chill,
opposed
I
to
would
elite
never do
players.
that.
You basically
won
turned
NBA.
Ox as
So
a
the way he
casual if
set that
if
up,
you think he
right?
was going to
The
say
way
that.
he set that up, Shane
Nah.
Battier. I know Ox, and I'm thinking this dude is about to tell me that Shane Battier is in this conversation, and I'm out. I don't
Shane
want to
wasn't
do
even
this.
that
I
great a
can't
passer.
do
I
this.
would never do that.
No, this has
Nah,
nothing.
Chill.
Ox, just
Now
Ox,
that
just
you
so
put it that
know.
way, it makes sense.
And
No, it
Ox,
doesn't.
and Ox, just so you know, I deal with hecklers on the regular. I was a really good basketball player. So this dude in the third row yelling at me, I could do two things at one time. I could still bust your ass and talk to this dude in the third row.
Damn, Chill had hecklers.
I don't doubt that.
Still do that.
I don't doubt
I
that.
can 100% do that. So when I hear you explain things, Ox, I'm very conscious of how you set things up because I know how you get down. Right,
I would never do that.
When you said Shane Battier, when you said Shane Battier, I said I know where this mother is going, and I can't get involved in this. I can't. Matter of fact,
I would have been disappointed if he would have said Shane
Yeah.
Battier.
Look, Chill, you couldn't even let off a wheel. I was like, I just got to get up out of here.
I know where he going with this. I know.
All right, y'all, we got
this dude long enough. I know where he going with this.
So y'all think I would do that, Shane Battier, in this conversation? That's crazy.
All right, y'all, we got to transition. And Mars, the floor is now on you to talk about what your GOAT KD has been saying this last week.
You're a glorious king.
Sure. You want me to start with what he said about the game,
Mark,
or what he said
never
about
thought about it ever again in your life.
It's on you. What do you think's more appealing? What's more eye popping? What's more controversial?
I'm tired of Jokic conversation, so
all right,
I
let's move
think
on from
what we should talk about is KD and his thoughts on the NBA viewership. He had a post-game interview that's about 2 minutes long. Can I play that? Is that too long, or am I allowed to play that?
No, let's hear it because I want to get some context here.
And then he also, as in Kevin Durant fashion, went back and forth with someone on Twitter. Well, many people on Twitter talking about the viewership. We'll get into that afterwards. Well, that's for us to decide. But let me know if you guys can hear this.
Yeah, I mean, this is a day where fans don't have much going on. They all sitting around the tree and fireplace and the kitchen, watching games together. There's nothing there to distract them from watching the games. And in the NBA, emphasizes how special this moment is. They didn't take today for granted. The fans didn't take today for granted, so that's why the viewership is up today, and everybody's more excited to watch basketball today. So it's cool, man. It's a weird dialogue around the league and the viewership, and it's not just. And I see a lot of people blaming the players for it. Something that big is not. It's not one component of why it's going that way. I feel like there's a lot of different reasons why viewership may be down, but that's another discussion. But today was a step in the right direction to get people excited again for the game of basketball. Hopefully, it's not just because it's Christmas. Hopefully, they stay invested in the game, invested in each player, each team throughout the rest of the season, and not just the playoffs or the finals and games in January. I want to see people, the viewership. I wanted to see it get it back up. So league ain't going nowhere, but we're in a rough patch when it comes to that.
Kevin, to quickly follow up on that, why do you think that the blame sort of shifts that way whenever those discussions start to happen? Where the blame goes to players or the style of play or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, we're most visible. It's easy to you don't get to see the executives or the analytics guys or the GM. You see us. You see us all the time, so it's easy to kind of throw it at us. And we make so much money, so people look at us like we could take it. But like I said, it's more than just one factor on why this league is great, and it's not just the players why it's just great. It's not just the players why the viewership is not up too. So we all play a part in why the league is what it is. Us in here, people that were in the stands tonight, players on the floor, we all play a part in pushing this league forward.
It seems like it matters to you.
Yeah, it does. I mean, because when you think about it, I mean, I played for a city in Oklahoma City that didn't have an NBA team, and you've seen the impact that an NBA team has on your city and your state. So I know how important that is. And I know how it changes lives and inspires lives and does a lot for people. So I take this serious, and I'm locked in as to why people don't want to watch us play no more, or why they don't like the 3-point line, or what the real problem is. I'm trying to think about it and understand it, because I love this game. I want to see it keep growing.
Okay, that was about 3 minutes of Kevin Durant talking slightly about the viewership and his thoughts on it. Before I get into what he tweeted, because he was very active on Twitter as he normally does, I want to open up the floor. Do you guys think? I mean, he didn't really make a take beyond. It's more than just the players. But do you think Kevin Durant has a point that people are, I guess, blaming the players for something that is more systemic than just them, or do you think that's just him?
Yeah, I don't know if it's. I'll go. I don't think it's I don't know if it's just the players' fault. I think it's the overall administration of the NBA that have encouraged this type of play style. So the players are just doing what the job application is now requiring. You know what I mean? Like they want to get in, so they just doing whatever they saying that you have to do, because those players that's not abiding by that, they don't get in. So I think it's more so on the administration of the NBA, like Adam Silver and them just pushing these different type of narratives. I think it's a lot has to do with the media, about definitely the media. I would say it's probably 70% media, 30% Adam Silver, because I feel like the media runs what Adam Silver tells them to do. But I don't know if it's just the players, but I do think I disagree with KD about we taking the game for granted. I disagree with that. I think it's just basketball people that love the game, and we want to see the game how we know it's been played. I don't know about taking it for granted and all that other stuff that he wanted to try to make that a big deal out of. I don't know, but
Jordan,
whatever.
I would say some of the players are taking the game for granted.
Yeah, that exactly with that sitting out. They play this week, don't play next week. So I don't agree with that, taking the game for granted as a fan. I think as fans, we really love basketball. And so the guys that actually play basketball has now been kind of overruled by guys who haven't played basketball. And I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing. I'm just saying that's the playing field that we on now. The average fan nowadays never picked up a basketball before. They're not even interested in it. They just like to see threes.
The thing with what Kevin Durant saying, I think he has a lot of valid points. And the thing about it is when you have a guy like Kevin Durant that you know is a real hooper, a dude that really loves basketball, a guy that I think just from looking at him and seeing his actions and how much he's on the court during the season, off season, all that, I think Kevin Durant is like really loves the game. And so I would assume it would have to be hard for a guy like that to have to listen to this stuff all the time. A guy that's online a lot. He's in that age group where he's online. He sees it and it's like, bro, this is crazy because I'm putting my heart and soul into this. You know what I mean? So I can see where KD's coming from. And also he has another valid point where there's a lot going on behind the scenes. I think to what George's point is, there's guys that are running parts of the basketball world that didn't come from the basketball world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They were brought in.
Business.
You know what I'm saying?
They come from a business standpoint.
They were brought in to, because of their ability to work with numbers, their business savvy and stuff like that. Not from a basketball world. They didn't grow up on the blacktop. They didn't grow up playing ball on the hardwood or none of that. So it's like they're changing the game, and guys like KD, who's a thorough hooper through and through, are the ones getting the blame for it. And I do think that's unfair, but I think that's just part of the game now. Like that's just how it is. And I don't think we could change that. But to KD's point, I think that's a very valid point. But I will say this real quick. I was very happy and very impressed on Christmas. I was really happy with what we got on Christmas. Shout out to the NBA and everybody that came out there and left it on the floor.
Shout out to Playback.
Yeah, shout out to Playback for sure. That was a hell of a day of basketball, y'all. And I think we should appreciate that.
Pen, Cho, you have anything to add before I get into his tweets?
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do. I've already, we already talked about the storytelling and all that stuff. I think also like the packaging of the NBA needs to change a little bit, like in terms of how the games are called, how, half court, like halftime stuff. I feel like a lot of people who talk about the NBA at the halftime shows, they're not very likable or they're not very entertaining. Like there's something very interesting about watching Shaq and Chuck and guys like this. They're very charismatic. They're extremely authentic and they're very funny and they're insightful. I'm watching some of these people like, I don't need to listen to you talk about basketball. I'm sure some people are watching me saying right now, I don't need to watch you talk about basketball. I understand the irony, but I'm not on national television, so it's all good.
Not yet, Penn. I can see you on the Raptors network.
And you also didn't play in the NBA, and you also didn't play in the NBA neither. And in the process of playing in the NBA, trash.
You don't know about my 10-day with the Cleveland Cavaliers, Chill? Damn, you don't know about that? All right.
I'm
kidding. No, I did not.
But the point that I'm making is in order for something to continue to stay great, you have to evolve with the times. So when I watch guys like KD, I'm not stuck in 87. I know that the game is moving forward. Now, I think the game is in a transition right now because the way the game is being played, but the players are responsible for that. And Mars and I had this conversation not too long ago when I talked about, I think this is a great time for dirty work guys to enhance their game and be scorers, because with them doing that, they can add an element to the game that's not there, because all people are doing is shooting the long ball. Well, what happens when you got a guy who's shooting the long ball plus he's doing the other stuff? That makes him more of a complete player, and I feel like that enhances the game. People don't want to watch people just shooting the long ball all day long. That's why it's having the effect that it's having on the game. With that also being said, it doesn't help that style of play is won. That doesn't help because we live in a copycat league too. So if we live in a copycat league, and the fact that the Golden State Warriors won being a primary long ball shooting team. And
hold on, chill. I don't know if they won primarily being a long, but the Warriors shot a lot of mid-range shots that season, bro. Like especially in the playoffs. They shot a lot of mid-range.
We have two guys on the team who are top 5 long ball shooters all time. So, I mean, that was primarily their thing. That's what they did, is shoot the long ball. They played
good basketball.
And they played great defense too. And all of that stuff was overshadowed by the fact that when you talk about Steph Curry, what do you talk about when you talk about Steph Curry?
Of course, the shooting, because that's
when you talk about Klay Thompson. When you talk about Klay Thompson, you talk about shooting the long ball. People completely leave out the fact that he was an all-league defender. People leave that out. That nobody talks about that. He was at one point in all.
Jordan, to Chill's point though, like that was definitely something that changed the game. Like with the Warriors, I think. Until like Chill said, you got Klay and Steph. Them dudes are top 5 in shooting. My thing is, to your point, Chill. People tried to copy that. If you remember during that time, you had guys that was trying to go shoot it out with Steph and Klay. Like you trying to shoot it out.
The Rockets trying to do that. That was the Rockets.
Hold on, because it wasn't just the Rockets. It was a lot of teams trying to shoot it out. They were trying to shoot it out with them, and I think that changed the game because it's like they can do that. That's Steph and Klay. Everybody else tried to mold against that, and they still got guys trying to shoot like Steph and Klay. It's like you're not qualified to be out here trying to be Steph and Klay. You know what I'm saying?
They try to take that small ball too.
But you can't. But everybody can't do that. So
I agree.
So I see what you're saying, don't you?
But I see what Chill's saying too. I'm on my bad, Mars. But I see what Chill's saying too. But I'm just saying, like I remember watching the Warriors that season because I hated the Warriors, so I watched them every time like I hated. But
of course,
what I'm saying, yeah, I hate the. I mean, yeah, but bro, the Warriors shot like when they threes wasn't falling, you didn't see them go 3 for 17. You didn't see them do that. They was getting to the rack. They was shooting a mid-range. They was playing really good basketball. So now, people will go 3 for 17 and then lead a game like, oh, fuck it, I shot 17 threes. What's the problem? You shot 17 threes, only made 3 of them. That's the problem. They wasn't doing that with the Warriors, and I think people got psyoped into believing that the Warriors were that type of team, and they wasn't. Like, the Warriors played their good brand of basketball, and people thought it was all about threes. Sean Livingston killed with the Warriors. How many threes did he shoot?
Not a lot.
Unless it was like an end of the clock heave. Like
real quickly before we move on, psyop. I think I'm gonna add that to my vocabulary.
They got psyop. They got psyop.
Yeah, so we got. Okay, all right. I think I'm gonna add that to my vocabulary.
I talked to a friend of mine who used to coach at Montverde, and he said it's a lack of imagination with the coaching, and it's like, you know, when you start to see like a whole bunch of teams start taking threes and they're successful at it, you're going to see that, right? When the league gets a little bit bigger, like we got Zach Edey, Donovan Clingan going top 10 in the draft this year, you're going to have another couple 7-footers going top 10 in the draft next year. Suddenly everyone's going to have a 7-footer, and now 7-footers are back. So it is a bit of a copycat league, right? Like, so, you know, I think that in terms of the three-point shooting, I wonder how to disincentivize it or de-incentivize it. I don't know what the word is. I was thinking about something. Would y'all still be taking threes if you got 4 points to make a three-pointer, but you lost 2 points for every one you missed?
No.
That's exactly it. So I think that would change the equation completely.
We gotta do that.
I don't want to tear our game. I don't want to tear our game.
Losing points from missed shots.
And not only that, and Mars, if we're gonna do that, and Mars, if we're gonna do that, we got to do that across the board. You blow a wide open layup, that's minus.
Minus 20.
That's minus 10. Yeah, that's minus 10. You miss a wide open layup. You miss a dunk, that's minus 15. They ain't gonna sit your ass down on the bench.
You miss free throws. Jordan, we getting into the meat and potatoes of the game, and you miss a free throw, that's minus also.
Yeah, you gotta sub your ass out too. Get out.
On top of that,
you are 5 in the clutch. We fouling Ben Wallace right now. We gonna
go. Inflation is a part of our lives, right? Like $1 is not $1 is not $1. Like I remember one time we went to this campground, and it was like I think it was like 600 acres or something like that, and they said, yeah, this was once sold for $2. So it's like, okay, cool. So we don't count that the same. What if you changed a 2-point shot to 3 and a 3-point shot to 4? Would that skew the difference?
We would have to change the greatest of all time. We would have to change the greatest of all time category.
Why?
No, because if KD shoots a 4-pointer and he's down 3, he shoots a 4-pointer and he know he could possibly lose a point, and he iced that mug and he keep doing it. Man, please, Michael Jordan, who I didn't took the greatest risk of all time, and I'm winning games? No, hell no. I'm taking risks, bro. I'm taking risks.
I think they should try some stuff out in the G League. I think like the G League should be also a place for the NBA to experiment. So
ticket sales too low, Penn. Ticket sales too low.
They gotta play ball, Penn. That's crazy. You can't just.
I mean, look, NBA didn't add a 3-point line at some point in NBA history, and then
that was so that a certain demographic wouldn't get phased out of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but I do think they need to abolish defense in 3 seconds, though. Abolish that. I should be able to play defense however I want to play.
I've been over that for a while. I think.
Bro. But it's stupid, bro. Like I want to play defense how I want to play defense, bro.
They removed it for obvious reasons because the zones were too powerful because of the lack of shooting. In a league like today,
you know the most innovative countries.
Hold on, Penn. Hold on. Keep going, Mars.
Yeah, in a league like today, because you couldn't just have a big just sit in the paint. A, you kind of needed it like for Shaq, and then Shaq was phasing out. And B, because of the lack of shooting, zone was like ridiculous. Now in today's game, like the counter to zones is still shooting, but now you also can't keep your big in the lane. So it's like a double-edged sword. That zone is just a lot harder to implement. So like you have to be really creative with it. I think if you just give back that flexibility of being able to anchor a big down there. Now Memphis have Zach Edey just sitting in the lane, or Wemby just sitting in the lane. I do think that would incentivize zone defense, and a lot of people have that issue with defense.
Mars, what about just the restricted area? Like if there was like you can't be in the
charge circle,
circle. But you could be in the paint, just not there under the
basket like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, I think
dudes like.
I mean, I guess, but like, how often is like back in the day? How often would like a big just sit right under the basket anyway? Like you want to be a bit removed from just right under the rim because. So like, I guess, I don't know how much of a difference that would really make.
These dudes get downhill.
Maybe you do want to do something like to that effect where you can't just sit like right under the rim, but like
that would be hard to ref though. That shit would be hard to ref.
Yeah, it would be difficult. So I don't know, but to Penn's point about making 2s worth 3s and 3s worth 4s, I do think like just mathematically, if you really have a problem with teams shooting this many 3s, I do think that's the mathematical like not solution, but it does like solve the issue of how many 3s are being shot right now. But then you get the issue of like, well, someone's going to come into the league with a 4-point line and 2s worth 3s. They're going to pass LeBron's record in 15 years. And like people are going to be like, well, the history books are going to change. So like, if that's your issue, I mean, it's not hard to like, just look at LeBron's basketball reference page. Or how many 2s did he make? Okay, now just turn them into 3s. How many 3s did he make? Now turn them into 4s. You can see his like overall point total. The issue would be with the free throws, obviously, because you can't like account for the free throws. But like still, it's like if that's stopping you, it's like, oh my god, the history is like, well, they didn't have a 3-point line when Jerry West was playing, but we still added one. So like I don't think that's enough of a reason to really stop.
Just so you know, Ox, when Jerry West hit that 75-footer against the Knicks in the finals, that's game's over.
He would have won the game, but instead he forced overtime, and they lost that series in game 7. So that's tough. But yeah, I think that's a solid idea. I'm still standing on the corner 3 thing.
What if a free throw was worth 1 point? And then if you hit the second, you get 3 points.
No, hell no. James Harden was fucking on the damn.
Well, first of all, we
wouldn't call that many fouls too. By the way,
no. I'm saying in the 4-3 analogy, you hit both, you get 3. If you hit only one, you get 1.
We already got a 3-point play. So and one. We already have that.
You know, we got a 4-point play too. That's what Jaden Ivey did last night. Just saying.
Hey, get Fox off the floor. He killing us.
But
He's smarter than that.
I didn't even see it. I ain't even know. Yeah, I just had things to do last night. But if I would have seen that, you know how, man, I'm happy I didn't know about that until
because you ain't would have affected your
the
list.
Kings gave up a 10-point lead with 3 minutes to go.
Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, Pen. You know, 10 points in 3 minutes is not a lot of points.
It's not about how they. It's about how they do it.
It's about how they did.
How many threes did the Kings shoot in that?
Malik Beasley cracking the long ball, and they can't get any stops.
3.
I don't know, but
I'm gonna be honest with you.
26 off of 25 shots. I'm just.
He started the game. He started the game shooting poorly. Like the first half was not great for him, but the second.
I'll be honest with you, Ox, and you know how much I told you that I would love to hear this in the arena. I just about had it with Keegan Murray. I'm getting sick of him. I just about had it.
Oh yeah, it's not.
I just get pissed off. I just get pissed off when I see somebody shoot. They make 4 threes, but they shot 13 of them. Like, how the hell are you shooting 13 threes? Can we get a sub? Can somebody else get in the game? Pull up somebody else that's on the 10th part of the bench.
It's 2025, Jordan.
It's
2025, bro. You got to get used to it.
Yeah.
You got to get used to it, bro. They're going to shoot 15, 16 threes.
Man, sub.
Fellas,
let somebody else get some.
I got to step in because Mars, I want to hear what KD had to say on Twitter with his back and forth with people.
Oh yeah, he had a lot to say. I'm gonna read this out. I'm gonna put it on the screen, but I'm gonna read it in like chronological order. So left to right, but down. So I'm gonna read the left column first, then right, etc. So this is what he had to say. Hopefully you guys can see it, but if you can't, follow along.
No, I can't.
So we got Jacob the Clipper. If anyone who's active on Twitter knows that he's really anti the modern game, anti the 3-point revolution or the 3-point shot. Very, very.
Does he have a team that he goes with, Mars, or he just kind of just?
Well, I mean, I like to believe he's a Clippers fan, but he just be going around the league just like mad as hell about anyone shooting threes.
But he does not like James Harden. Worth noting.
Sure.
From what I understand.
So Jacob the Clipper starts with just a random tweet saying, LOL, I just tuned into this game because everyone in my mentions is saying it's a quality game. I see Wemby brick a contested 3, then Cat takes a deep 3 and hits it, then makes this face. Anyone who watched the game knows the face he's alluding to. He then says 7-footers jacking up 3s and making faces. Back then, they would dunk on each other and make faces, basically saying the old game, like the bigs were physical, they were playing inside the paint, etc. In today's game, they don't. KD responds to that saying, nostalgia got this man in every wrestling move you can think of. We all wish we could be a kid again and experience life with no responsibilities. Everything seemed better back then you grow up. Jacob responded with, it's not nostalgia, my guy. When you were a rook on the Sonics, you faced real physical defense and dudes weren't taking 83s a game. It's a whack product. Nobody wants to watch the best athletes in the world chuck non-stop 3s. So KD responds with a question. He said, okay, so what is a good number of 3s to take? Seems like you're not totally against the 3. It's just that it seems excessive to you. What's the right number? Because I agree, balance is key. So it seems like KD's trying to find a common ground. It would appear.
Because he know better.
They don't have Jacob the Clippers response on here, but he said it's not about he doesn't know the certain number. That was something he said. I could find it if people are interested, but that's what he said. And then someone else came in. Gregory Parchment came in, said, could you imagine trying to make players like Rajon Rondo or Derrick Rose into players that take 9 or 10 threes a night? Do you think they would have still been special players? KD responded to that saying they would have been even more special. And then when KD was asked about the physical defense of like the early 2000s when he was a rookie, KD said it's easier to play defense when you aren't worried about somebody outside the paint. Defense is hard in this league when everybody on the floor can shoot and you're on an island and your teammates are afraid to help off of a sniper. And then he said, when it's money time, middies are there. In today's game, you set that up by utilizing the whole floor, spacing and knocking down 3s and touching the paint. Defenses are too good to just sit in the mid-range all day. You have to diversify. Jacob then chimed back in, talking about the physicality of the game 15 years ago, saying guards were not babied back in 2007. Today, you breathe on a guy and they're on the line. Or the lack of effort. Guys don't go all out like they used to. What's your thoughts? KD said the paint was just clogged up. It always looks more physical from the TV when bodies are in a tight space. It's inevitable that players are going to push and shove in that circumstance. And then someone else chimes in talking about advertising. I'm not sure how interested you guys are in that. KD says basically that these young superstars are getting promoted, Jokic, Shea, etc.
The league's doing a great job at advertising. They might not be advertising the right guys, but they're definitely advertising.
So that was his thoughts on advertising.
100%.
The NBA went downhill when they implemented pregame fits. That's it. Nobody talk about that effect on the game.
Then you've got once again back to that D Rose and Rondo point. KD said, I think D Rose and Rondo could for sure make threes at a nice clip if that was encouraged from the second they walked into the league. They are talented and smart enough to make the adjustment. And then Day and Night said the problem is 90% of the teams in the league do not have the 3-point shooters that Boston has to put up just as many shots. The problem isn't that hard to grasp. That's similar to the problem Ox was alluding to about how everyone was trying to match Steph and Clay, but they don't have a Steph and Clay. KD says you'd be shocked how many guys can shoot around the league. Boston just doesn't hesitate and lets it fly, which is a confidence thing. In his opinion,
that's a part of being a shooter.
Confidence, I agree. You gotta be not deterred by misses.
Yeah, but I think KD's comments have been it's like he wants to agree, but then he kind of wants to paint a picture.
No, he agrees with some of the stuff, Jordan. He doesn't agree with everything.
I think it's a nuanced conversation where you don't just agree with one side completely.
No, but I'm saying when he does agree with something, then it's goes back to then you don't really agree with what he said about the initial part.
He's just trying to. Well, you can agree with a point someone makes and not agree with their conclusion.
Sure.
Right. But the last bit I'm going to read is from Pete Woso. He said, or Pete Woso, I don't know. It's not even the threes per se. It's mostly the shot selection, decision making, and player attitudes. It feels like almost every play results in either an unforced turnover or a forced jumper. It feels like you boys just want to check and clout. We just want fluid basketball. And then KD ended up saying in the 90s, they took bad mid-range jump shots all game and nobody cared. So that's pretty much the whole spiel of what KD had going on Twitter. Mm-hmm. I'm inclined to agree with a lot of what KD said. I do think a balance with shot selection is important. I do think that nostalgia is tricking a lot of people into how the game was actually played 15 years ago. For example, I was watching, what game was I watching? The 2011 Western Conference Finals, game 1 last night. If anyone remembers that game, that's the game where Dirk had 48. Mm-hmm. There was 80 free throws in that game. 80. Mm-hmm. Dirk made 24. Kevin Durant took 20. Russ took 18. Mm-hmm. And Dirk had a great game. He had 48. He was 24 from the line. But it made me think, as I was watching that game, if Dirk had that game today, people would just demonize it for being a free throw merchant. That's what would happen. Mm-hmm. I was watching that game and I thought it was basketball mastery, if I'm being honest. Dirk was on one. It was amazing. Serge Ibaka couldn't guard him. They put a bunch of different matchups on him. It was amazing basketball. But I watch guys like Joel Embiid. I watch guys like Shea. I watch guys like James Harden. They shoot 12 free throws and all it is free throw merchant. They can't score without getting to the line. Unethical, blah, blah, blah. And then I watched that game and I thought it was a great game. But there was 80 free throws. 80. Let me get the actual number. I don't want to lie to people.
I think Mars, when they take those free throws, I also think that even then that was some shit with. But I think even then they were saying shit damn, that was a lot of free throws shot that game. We would drastically.
They didn't bring it up the commentators. It was Mike Breen and Jeff Van Gundy. They didn't bring up the amount of free throws that are being shot until literally a minute was left in the game. And they said this is the 76th and 77th free throws. That was the first time free throw attempt.
Yeah, that's kind of
the only time it got brought up was when Dirk broke Paul Pierce's record for most free throws in a playoff game without a miss when he made his 20 seconds. That was the first time it got brought up, and the second time was when they were shooting at 76 and 77. No one complained. It was just a good game.
Sure, Mars.
Yeah, I also don't like my bad, Chill, but I'm gonna let you go. But also don't like the way these guys get fouled. Bro, I'm watching a game where Shea catches the ball and he goes into a triple threat and he leans down and he swipes through and they call that a foul.
KD did that in that game. KD did that.
No, I'm not saying he didn't, and we hated it then though. We hated that foul then. Back then it was bro, we hated that shit. And then now,
I agree. It got taken out the game taken out, and it got taken out.
James Harden brought it back.
Reason, but they praised KD for that. It was oh, that's smart from KD, and it actually wasn't a foul. If you watch it, Jason Terry actually got his hand out. It wasn't even a foul, but they called it, and it was the the defender's got to be smarter. They know that KD is going to do that. Blah blah blah. That was KD's signature move. If you guys remember the rip through thing, but like it just like the commentary was a lot. The commentary was just more positive. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Sure.
Like there were still fans who would obviously still complain about the free throws, the rip through, and all of that. But the commentary was positive. They were talking about this is Dirk before a championship, obviously. This is 2011 Western Conference Finals. They were talking about how Dirk's an all-time great, how you don't need a championship to be an all-time great, how he's still one of the best players ever. I think they said he was like a top 25, top 30 player of all time. Then when he was like going on a crazy run in the third quarter, Jeff Van Gundy jokes and says, "Oh, he forget top 20 player, he's a top 5 player." Like that's what they were saying. Like it was just more positive in terms of like the commentary. And I think if you promote the game and you have the commentators speaking positively about the game, people are going to be more invested. But in today's game, like the amount of times, like whether it's the halftime show or even some commentary, people it's like, this is bad. This is like, too many threes, too many like the negativity is like, it's hard to get people engaged when you're bashing the product you're commentating. Like,
exactly.
Go ahead, chill. Go ahead, chill.
I guess probably.
Well, to your point, Mars, I think we're in a cycle. Like we talk about the long ball. I mean, we were doing the same thing in the 2000s with free throws. They slow the game down. The game is boring. That's why they put in the hack a Shaq rule. So you can't foul after 2 minutes in the game. All we doing is fouling these big guys. Nobody wants to see a guy shoot free throws, shoot 30, 40 free throws. And I feel like players like Steph Curry, I mean, not even Steph Curry. I feel like players like Steve Nash and the 7 seconds or less offense, I think it enhanced the game. And then Steph Curry and Klay Thompson show up, and then they enhance the game. And now the long ball enhances the game. Now the game opens up, and we don't talk about fouling as much. We don't talk about going to the free throw line as much. Now we're complaining about these guys shooting threes too much. So I feel like we're in a cycle where there's going to be something to complain about. And I think that the next wave of players who are going to change the game, because it's going to be somebody that's going to come in and change the game, and it's going to be something beneficial. But then we're going to complain about that. You know, we did the same thing with Jordan. You know, we complained about Jordan getting slammed to the ground. Like we talk about physicality. Let's be honest. We wasn't loving Jordan getting slammed to the ground. We wasn't loving that with the Detroit Pistons. No, we were not. We were not loving the
Pistons
Knicks
fans loved it.
We weren't loving the Knicks playing the way that they were playing, and the NBA wasn't loving it either. Yo, you gotta stop this. We have to stop this.
And that goes to KD's nostalgia point. Like you get 15, 20 years removed from something, all of a sudden, all the things you complained about, all of a sudden they're now positives. It's like you miss how it used to be, but when it was happening, people hated it. Like that's like, I guess my concern with the current game is like, this isn't anything new. Like in the 2000s, people were complaining about how slow the game was, but now people are complaining that the game is too fast and people are chucking up threes.
Who was actually complaining about how slow it was, though? I didn't. Well, watching basketball.
The ratings in the 2000s were factually the lowest they'd been in a long time because of the dead ball era. Well, I can't say because of dead ball. I can't speak for the fans at the time. But the league made a change, and I think in large part because people were tired of games being 74-68 and the physicality out taken away, like the skilled players. Like
now, don't get me wrong, Mars, I would like to because of that. Like I would like to see, you know, guys being able to put hands on guys a little bit more. Yes,
yeah, I would like to see that. I want to see a EuroLeague game. That's what
when you talk about physicality, I mean, there's a difference between being physical and being illegal. Now, I can appreciate being able to put hands on guys. When a guy gets to the paint and making him earn free throws, you know, okay, sure, hitting him on the arm or fouling him. Those are two different things than pushing a guy into the second row, you know, clotheslining a guy or slamming a guy to the ground. Now, okay, and sure, I had to play through that kind of stuff, but that doesn't mean that it's okay to do it. No, it's just that's what the game was.
But I don't think you should be able to slam. I don't think you should be able to slam somebody to the ground. Like, no, I disagree with that. But as far as like, I think this is where like EuroLeague, when you go over to Europe and you go to games, you see why they packed out. And part of it is they have a really good balance of letting the game be physical and not letting certain stuff go. They have really good balance at that. The NBA almost has no balance in that shit. It's just touch. I interpreted that's a foul and it affected the play because you put your finger on his arm and now that's a foul. And it's like in Europe, you can play very physical defense and the ref don't give a shit about that. Like, it's like, I don't think you really affected the play. Yeah, you fell down, but you was about to turn the ball over. In the NBA, they can attempt the most impossible drive. And if somebody does something maybe a little bit of contact. Oh, that's a foul. Dude, he was attempting an incredible drive that wasn't gonna get through.
But Jordan, you can't leave it up to interpretation though. The rule has to be the rule. You have to call. You got to call.
But the rules are interpreted. No, the rules are interpreted.
Referees do that.
They're supposed to, because that's what they say they're supposed to do, though. They supposed
to. I understand, but I feel like there has to be a set precedent. Like if this happens, you have to blow your whistle. I don't care.
There is a set precedent.
That's not how that used to go, though.
Ox, to your point, Ox, there is a set precedent. It's called the rule book. Open it up.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You should have to follow the rule book. If somebody gets hit, whether or not you feel like it affected the player or not, you should have to blow your whistle. If that's the rule.
No, but that's not how it is. No, but in the rules, I think they tell them to use their judgment. Like, use your judgment, not based on says that. That's usually how it goes. It's usually a judgment call.
I will tell you this, and I'm not a big fan of what KD did. In 20 years, James, KD, Curry, you dudes gonna miss them dudes. You are. I know it's gonna be some guys that's gonna come back around. There's gonna be some guys that are gonna be awesome, but you guys are gonna really miss these guys when they ain't around no more. I remember Shaq telling me, I can't wait to retire. I said, Shaq, when you're not playing no more, you really gonna miss this thing. You watch. And there was times when I talked to him when he was retired. Man, I miss playing. Of course you do. It's in your blood. It's who you are.
But chill. We're not talking about this with the stars. Like we're not talking about this shit with stars like Steph, KD, and all them guys. I'm talking about part of the problem is too, like Tyrese Maxey is a good player, but to a lot of people, he a superstar. You get him $250 million. Like, bro, you're not no superstar. You wouldn't be a superstar in no era. But in this era, you like that's part of the problem too. Like we got these sorry ass superstars. Like you ain't that good of a basketball player.
I don't think anybody's ever called Tyrese Maxey a superstar. Right?
Man, they gonna pay him like it.
That's because money has changed. This level of guys making this level of guy money now. It's the money.
Man, listen, these caliber players don't add up. And I guess you would say nostalgia, but it don't add up to what we used to seeing from a superstar. First of all, these superstars have missed games, bro. Like, I'm missing 50 games because they're just fat and don't want to play, but I got to shoot. Like, come on, man. Like, what the hell? I'm going to miss this game because, I don't know, because mental health problems. Oh, I'm Joel Embiid. I can't play back-to-backs. I probably will never play.
Yo, Zion and Luka are actually hurt, bro.
No, I know Zion ain't hurt. Zion's fat. Luka is hurt.
Oh. You can be fat and hurt.
No,
and apparently a great passer.
We can get hurt. What the hell?
I think but hold on, Jordan.
He shouldn't be fat. That's number one.
It's 2025, bro. Like if you need a mental health day, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't 25 yet, Ox. Hold on, I
ain't there
yet.
4 days.
I'm getting close.
It's damn near 2026.
I'm getting close.
But Jordan, bro,
I am getting close.
It's a new world, bro. You're not supposed to play through that no more.
Why?
Because that's
Give
just
me
not
part of your check.
You know why? You know why, Jordan? Because of your generation. It's you, Gen Z. So
no, you lying like a mother. I was born in the 90s. I was born in the 90s.
Y'all grew up.
Sure you might still be Gen Z.
I think I made about 1 month. I think I made about 1 month.
Y'all grew up and took over the world. And now, if you wake up and you feel, you feel a little down. Y'all take some time off,
look, I have no problem with it. Take some time off. I'm gonna put an incentive. We paying you $250 million. Take some time off. Just give me back $10 million every time you do that, because I need that.
Man,
I feel like the most important quote got lost in this whole Twitter debate, which is Katie saying, "I feel like fans only want free agency and drama and only care about the playoffs and the finals and what it means to somebody's legacy." Then they got programmed to just think about that, which made them not want to care about the regular season. There's one figure that has caught no strays in this entire thing, and that's Sam Hinkie. What Sam Hinkie did, yes, Sam Hinkie. What Sam Hinkie did with Philadelphia and the process, bringing tanking to the forefront of the conversation as if it's the only way. How many teams have employed that strategy of trying to be bad for 3-4 years, crapping out in the lottery, getting bounced, etc.? These are not competitive basketball games. Watching one team try to lose while another team tries to win is crazy. We've seen the Utah Jazz do it. Now, what happens to the coverage of these teams and what happens to the cynicism of the fan base of these teams? Now, I'm currently covering a team where I'm actively rooting for losses, right? which kind of makes me not really care about the game, but it sucks because I have to break down the game. So every single night, I'm breaking down a Raptors loss, and I'm like, okay, guys, yeah, we lost, but it was a competitive, loss. We only lost by 6. It's good for the tank. It's good for the tank. And it's just like,
I don't want
at
to tank.
some point,
talk about the process, Pin.
I don't believe in tanking.
Talk about the process, Pin.
That shit don't work, Ox. That process shit don't work. I've been saying
that's what
the Philadelphia
I
76ers.
believe that's
The
what
Philadelphia
Pin is saying.
76ers started the process with some of the most embarrassing teams ever. They actively traded good players away. They stacked centers that didn't play together. There was no thought behind it. Now, there are teams that have chosen to be bad, like the Dallas Mavericks that one year where they got Derek Lively, or the OKC Thunder where they accumulated a whole bunch of draft picks, part cap space. There was at least some thought behind that. What the Sixers did under Sam Hinkie, and people championed it. A lot of NBA fans, this was a very, very big debate, is what the process is. Joel Embiid to this day is called the process because he's the only good thing that came out of it.
Quit calling.
But the reality is they've never made a conference finals. They've never won an NBA championship. They've never made a finals. So all of that losing was for what? It was for what? It was brainless, stupid team building.
For 2025?
How many teams have tanked and actually won a championship because they tanked?
Spurs.
The Spurs.
And that's it, right? I mean, in fairness, plenty of teams have tanked. The Cleveland Cavaliers tanked to get LeBron James. Let's be real about that, okay? The San Antonio Spurs tanked multiple times. The Toronto Raptors tanked when they fell ass backwards into Scotty Barnes moving from 7 to 4. I don't know if they're going to win a championship because of it,
damn well they ain't win no championship. But listen.
Well, I mean, if we're tanking right now, what if we get Cooper Flag? Maybe we got to get a championship out of that.
This is the
Jordan. Make this last point, and then I got to get the super chats.
I got you. This is the point. This is how I know that tanking shit don't work, right? When LeBron went back to Cleveland and Cleveland had drafted Andrew Wiggins and they traded his ass to that's how you know that shit don't work. We're gonna draft no one pick, get out of here, give me LeBron James. Now we're gonna win.
They traded him for Kevin Love. That's a good thing.
Because it don't work.
One thing. The Chicago Bulls are notorious for not tanking. Every year you think they should, they end up 10th or 9th. Okay. And people hate it. People really hate it. People who cover the team hate it because they're like, what is the point of this? So I think we have really gotten into a championship or bust mentality, which has really taken out the idea of I want my team to win. It's okay if my team can't win everything. And any given year, there's only 5 or 6 teams that can win everything. So now 24 teams are kind of like, why are we doing this? Why are we even doing this right now?
Hey, Ron, real quick before we move on. The Sixers opened up the season in the 14-15 season, losing 18 of their first 19 games. Their starting 5 was Michael Carter-Williams, Hollis Thompson, Henry Sims, Maubate, and Brandon Davies. Ron, I promise you, I could get 4 other dudes from Jersey City and we could beat them dudes.
But shout out Brandon Davies, though.
I could get 4 dudes from my town and we could beat them.
He played for Milan right now. Shout out Brandon Davies. I was just watching the brother play yesterday.
I don't. What you were saying a second ago, though, Pin, like about the Bulls, I don't care what you don't like. There is no integrity in tanking.
None at all.
Just tanking. Like, people that pay to come to these games, bro. That is so
slap in the face.
I hear you. But the people who are paying are rooting for losses too. I can guarantee you.
Most people aren't. People that are doing that are
Wizards fans are praying for losses.
I don't want to get back to this because we got into this a couple days ago or last week.
And we do got to move on too.
Those are the casuals, and we don't give a damn about them. Anybody that is rooting for L's. You're doing a disservice to the game. You have zero integrity, and it's bad for basketball. I don't care who you are, what team you coach, what team you GM, what team you play for. If you're rooting to lose, you are doing a disservice to the game, and it's bad for basketball. And you should do something else. I ain't gonna say what you should do. I'm just gonna say do something else. But that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. There's no integrity in that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Stamp that. We got super chat, so let's go ahead and get into it. Step Back 123 became a member today. Shout out to Step Back, and so did Renji. Renji also became a member today. Then Renji said, "Ja needs to play on Christmas every year."
Well, we already tried the Ja thing. and it didn't work.
No Cap Prince said, "Get the chefs some better cooks in the kitchen, man. Double bang for nothing."
They should have gone.
Yeah, man, forget all that. Forget all that. Get his ass some more rebounds. Fuck that shit.
You put money on his rebound.
Oh man.
Hey, but Jordan Brown, I told y'all when that happened. When after he hit that shot, I'm like, yo, it's still too much time left. I thought it was gonna be Brown.
You ain't think it was gonna be Austin Reeves though?
No, that's what I said. I said Brown. I thought Brown was gonna get down here and maybe get fouled or something. I didn't think it was gonna be Austin Reeves, but that was way too much time left. You knew you could get a good shot with 6 seconds.
Schmooker became a YouTube member today. Shout out to Schmooker. Hit him up. Sent through an empty super chat, but hit him up.
Ron, it's like that old farmer. It's like that old farmer's proverb: "Don't count your chickens before they hatch."
I heard that proverb.
I love how we're doing the proverbs. So that's great.
JP had a crazy one earlier, boy.
It's a great one.
No, I'm just playing.
No, he did have a great one. I'm just saying that the timing of it was crazy work.
AKA Leroy said, "What's up, y'all? I had a debate with my friends. One person stated LeBron is not a skilled scorer. Can someone tell me what determines a skilled scorer?
LeBron. We don't need to explain that. LeBron's a skilled scorer.
Ball
That's why he got the most points of all time. How the hell are you not a skilled scorer with the most points of all time?
Does anybody else agree with
the
LeBron?
ability to do multiple things at a high level?
That's it. Handle the basketball.
Yeah. Bron's skilled. I wouldn't call him the most skilled scorer, but he is.
No, I didn't say he's the most skilled scorer.
Yeah,
he's a skilled scorer.
Is he a more skilled scorer than Zach LaVine?
Hell yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah, he's a more skilled scorer than Zach LaVine.
Right now.
Yes.
Not today.
Today.
No.
I think today is.
So.
Today, I'd argue he's more skilled than when he was averaging like 29.
Yeah.
Right? But like,
I don't like the terminology or the discussion.
Somebody said it's 32.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn how you do it. You put that ball in the basket. That's skill scoring.
That's what I be saying too. But...
I agree. Hey, I don't care if you kick it in. If you kick that joint in, that shit 2 points if they don't call a violation.
I don't give a damn about who's a skilled scorer. Did you put that ball in the basket? Now get back on defense. Let's go.
Maradi Tanzambi said, "Per 100 my ass pin. I don't care about those stats. Just because you use them doesn't make it valid. Laughing my ass off. Not everything is stats."
But a lot of this stuff is numbers, though. Let's be clear about that. A lot of it is. So we do live in that era. So
how did he laugh?
The concept of trying to use anything per 75, per 100, per 36, per 48, anything of that is to equalize things. Players don't play in the same systems. They don't play the same pace. They don't play the same minutes. So how do you compare someone who plays 27 minutes to a guy who plays 37 minutes? How do you place, someone who plays with a 7 seconds or less Suns versus someone who plays at a crawl it down pace? These things matter. Okay. Some people are just pace merchants. Okay.
I love Penn.
Like Sean Marion.
I disagree. I disagree.
I love Sean Marion.
I like Penn. I love Penn, but I'm just saying, as a basketball player, you know how to adjust if you're given a situation. I think some players, the overall concept of that is just get good, so somebody can say you can play in this thing, you can play in that one.
But not everybody can play in the same system in every system, George.
I'm agreeing with that. But I also think like they give up on stuff too early. Like people don't realize the Warrior system is complicated. So when you put players like Kelly Oubre over there, they don't look as good because you got to give them some time.
Scoring 25 points when your team scores 150 in a game where there's 130 possessions is not the same thing as scoring 25 when there were 88 possessions. It's a different equation. So we have to do that, especially because debate shows like this end up comparing players from the 70s and 80s and 90s and 2000s, and these players are all playing in different pace. It matters.
Of course, but but that's what I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but I'm saying like the fact that we have to compare those two, like we can't just take their skill set and says, can we put this skill set with their power, with their ability to do these things in this era and say, well, these guys shoot 17 threes. What if he shot 17 threes?
Yeah,
why can't we do that?
But it's because some dummy says this guy scores 30, this guy scored 28, so this guy's better. You're gonna hear some people saying James Harden and Luka Doncic are better than Michael Jordan, because they don't adjust for pace. So they do, it's really this is the response to the stupid argument. Anyways,
Mars, get the
wait, my bad. I missed that. He said James Harden who?
James Harden, Luka Doncic is better than Michael Jordan. That's crazy though.
Oh, never mind. I shouldn't have asked. My bad.
Mars don't think
I'm not saying that they are. I'm saying someone is saying that because they score more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying, Penn. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that's my take on that. That's all I'm saying. Like, as far as like, I don't have to use per 36 or per 100 to make that argument. Like, I see what basketball is. I guess for the, like you said, the dummy that don't, then I guess so.
Hey, 2019 harder, man.
All right, y'all. I need to let you guys know that this show is brought to you by PrizePicks, where you can play $5 instantly, or you can play $5 and instantly get $50 back in promo funds. So go ahead and do that. Download the app, put your $5 in, and you will then have 50. And then use promo code panel. Also, y'all go ahead and slap that like button. We need about 100 more likes, so go ahead and get them up. It's almost 1,800 of y'all in here. Let's make it happen. 1,800 people, 100 likes. I feel like I'm being generous. But Bam Gabe sent through a members chat. Y'all know Gabe. He said, why is John not an elite passer?
Hey, I said the same thing.
Wait, did we get him in there?
Nope.
No.
Oh, damn.
Nope. Killtown Hoops was the main cause of it too. I'm just throwing it out there. Killtown Hoops had the final say so, and he dubbed it.
I had him at great.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. I had him at
and
great.
He stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
Hit him up. Said KD also said Curry top 5 all time. I know you don't agree with that, Swiper. Laughing my ass off. Just because KD said it doesn't make it true. Need to stop with all that glazing.
Yeah, I don't think Curry's top 5 all time.
This goes back to picking and choosing when players' opinions on something matters.
And you know Swiper gonna do that as long as it has something to do with Jokic.
Yeah, if it benefits Jokic,
I just want to say y'all are wrong for letting him get that shit off today, acting like he didn't want to say Jokic. Y'all wrong.
What we supposed to do, Jordan?
Call him out on that bullshit. Yeah.
What he wanted to do. He was throwing a tantrum about the list. I've been there. I've done that many times before. So that is what it is.
But I'm just saying, when you know you want to say Jokic, say Jokic. Oh yeah,
that boy showed you love Jokic.
Look, and then the fact that he was like kind of thinking about it, like, Trey, y'all go Trey. Like, you know damn well you want to say Jokic, bro. Like, that's my thing.
He was right by choosing Trey. That was kind of
man. He wanted to say Jokic.
Realist 123 said Ingram in basic is crazy. He's borderline a great passer.
Yeah, I don't know what people
good passer, but
I don't know what people are missing on Brandon Ingram, but it is what it is. Shout out to the guy.
MP13.
We might have messed that up, Mars. We might have messed that up.
MP13 said, I need Jordan's top 10 passers in the league right now, because taxing someone for running a play and using their own advantage creation is crazy.
I'm not gonna give you my top 10 passes in the league right now, but that's not kind of what I was saying. Because it's not really so much a play.
Work on that list because we do need to hear that. All right, chill. We'll catch you
later, fellas.
Later.
All right, chill.
Play back, yeah.
But all I'm saying is no. Get the hell out of here. But whatever.
But Jordan, I do want to see your one of these days. See your top 10 passers currently. Football Breakdown said Swiper pushes Jokic. Jokic never played with all-stars narrative. James is the only all-star / all-NBA in 16. He'll contextualize Kyrie, but not Murray in the playoffs.
I don't listen to Swiper when he says that because he said Jamal Murray was better than Kyrie, Devin Booker, and Damian Lillard. Like, I'm not listening to him say, "Oh, Jokic has not had the help." Like, you can't tell me Jamal Murray's better than these guys, and then you can't say he hasn't had help. Like, I'm not listening.
And you can't tell me Jamal Murray haven't helped them going to the finals and winning championships with all of the crazy shit he was doing. Like, you needed Jamal to do that, bro. Like,
you can't glaze Jamal the way you did, and then when it benefits, you say, "Well, he hasn't made an All-Star team, so he's not that." Like, I'm not listening to that. Like, I'm just not.
Antoine El Hosran said, "Pale's the worst team in the league.
They stink."
Man, shout out to the city of New Orleans, man. I love y'all, but it's almost time to come off the Hornets team. Just stick to the Saints.
Clad Diamond became a YouTube member. Shout out to Clad. I'll see you on playback later tonight, Clad. I know you'll be there. Bagman Polo also became a YouTube member today. And PK Dinero became a YouTube. PK Dinero also became a YouTube member today. Shout out PK Dinero. Mavs Clay Kyrie said, who had a bigger fall off? Halliburton or Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons didn't even have a fall off. You see him getting trapped to the 3-point line? I seen it.
Yeah,
Ben Simmons had a bigger fall off.
Halliburton probably got the biggest fall off I've seen. Halliburton disappointed the shit out of me every week.
He not going through the night.
Was like peaking a little higher. Like you can't have this conversation and compare how long Ben Simmons was so good. Like we were talking about Ben Simmons legitimately as a top 15 player and possibly the best defender in the NBA.
I don't know about top 15, but
top 15. He was all NBA. That's top 15.
Yeah, top 2020 and 2021. Like there was top 15 talks for Ben Simmons. For sure.
There was a lot of top 15 talks. There was next LeBron talks. He was he was very, very hyped and very, very good basketball player. So for him to go to that to like a league average player, and how long Tyrese Halliburton did it. Tyrese was like great for like a season and a half.
2 years. Yeah.
Hey, bro. Not even. At
least Ben Simmons has like a valid. Ben Simmons has had legitimate back injuries for like 2 seasons. So like
that's a fact.
Well,
Halliburton's injuries. Hey, Ron, why the hell we not doing Cleveland, Denver?
Because we doing what we doing.
Good answer, Ron. Way to think about it and answer it that way, Ron. Ron thought about it. Because we doing what we doing. Hey, but anyways, Halliburton got the biggest fall off. That's a fact. Let's just stop it right there.
Yeah, all I know is we're going to move him up to that GOAT tier when he get his 10 assists tonight.
Man, bullshit. Yeah. I would too if he make you money. That's a fact.
I can't even, I picked Nemhard. That's what I picked.
Mo said, Penn is a crybaby. Cade clears Scotty Barnes from ass.
No, he doesn't, but Cade's been good. I'm not hating on Cade. He's good.
Man, Penny, you know what I would tell him?
Who's been better this year?
If I was you.
Who's
Scotty's a better player.
Yeah, has he been better this year?
I've seen Penn get angry that someone asked who's better between Jalen Green and Scotty Barnes. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Lord.
No, but Cade, this guy, stay focused. Who's been better this season?
Scotty, but it's the closest it's ever been.
Antoine L. Host Ron said he said the Wizards 2-2 in the last 4 games.
Who gives a damn?
Wizards playoff push. I'm here for it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Mars, I told you.
Yeah, exactly. It just started a little bit slow.
MP13 with the last super chat of the day. He said, is there any way for the games to not be 3 hours?
That's part of the problem. You're part of the problem.
If you do 4-3 thing, you can go to 10-minute quarters.
That would solve a lot of problems. If they started on time, that would help. But
yeah, they'd be like, game gonna start at 7, and it started at 7:15.
Yeah, like if they started on time, that would solve some things. But I mean,
just you know what,
that was gonna get like a 2-hour 30.
Ron, hey, before we leave, that was MP13 that sent that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, MP13, you don't know ball anyway, so just watch the highlights.
Hey, before we leave out here, I just want to say whatever the NFL is doing to keep their viewership, to keep people engaged, even when they're on losing ass teams. I don't know what they doing, but I know I'm a Titans fan, and we get the shit beat out of us every week, and I continuously watch on time every Sunday at 12 o'clock.
It's because you get 17 games a year, and they're a week apart. So you get all this time to anticipate it. Hey, how excited would you be to see your girlfriend if you only seen her 16 times a year? As opposed to if you seen her every day, back-to-back days, she gonna start to get on your nerve.
Ron, that's why side chicks are necessary.
Hey.
Well, I'm gonna say Merry Christmas, you guys again.
Man, be quiet, man. What the hell?
I'm finna call mine right now.
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
All right, y'all. Damn, Mars got out of here quick with all the side chicks he got.
4-game winners. 4-game winners last night. Salute Jordan Poole.
Pen.
Salute Tyler Hero. Salute Scoot Henderson. And salute Jaden Ivey on a crazy 4-point play. 2 massive comebacks.
Definitely salute Jaden Ivey.
I told you we should have drafted that boy, man.
Pen, you come to PC weekend?
Keegan is
no. I think it's the Penn Dance weekend.
Oh man, I gonna turn Pen into Slim Shady, dog.
All right, y'all. We about to get up out of here. We'll see y'all tonight on Playback, and if I don't see you tonight on Playback, I'll see you PC weekend.
Peace.
Sure.